good week, Katie?
Check, check, check. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2.
You're constantly
1,
thinking of
1,
new
2.
ideas,
Check.
things to
1,
talk
2.
about if I call you on.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, over there. Yep. Thank you.
Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Check.
I heard a squeal.
Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. Sound right. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. You hear that, Jim?
The squeal. I can hear it. But
You can
yes.
hear?
Yep.
1, 2.
It's just almost
1,
there.
2. 1, 2. Check. Check. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
1, 2.
Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. 1. 1, 1, 2. 1. Check. 1, 2. 1. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1. 1, 2. Check. Yeah, I don't know what's changed, but something has changed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1. Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you're ready.
1, 2.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Yeah, and handyman service. Oh, terrible. I got a whole list of him, and now he's gotten busy. I was afraid of that, you know what I mean?
1, 2. That's better. 1, 2.
I know, it's funny. Well, who cares? I just said, give me your number, I'm calling you right now. It's all fun.
Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey, Fran.
Oh, Fran's here?
Yeah, I'm on access too. Yeah. Yeah. Dan didn't get you that message, huh? 1, 2, 1. Oh, I'm working on that for my part. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Good. Good. Check. 1, 2. All right. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Fran. Oh, okay. Just because this is better. Yeah, we'll probably be doing it. Yeah, we'll probably be doing it this way from now on. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Fran. Okay, yep, I think so. Right. Yep. Right, sounds good. All right, thanks, Fran. See you. Bye. All right. It starts automatically. Now you might have to go to YouTube to do it. No. All right, so we're connected to TV. I guess so. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. Check 1 1 2.
Welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. This week, we welcome Frank Bradley from Dry Zone, and Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines discusses what's new. Ryan McCracken drops by to talk all things happening with Pittsville Ford. George from Weller's talks shop, and Sean from First Class Heating and Air shares some tips for preparing for the summer months. Our friend Bob Backlund from WRD stops in to see us, and Eric Miller talks about life in the mission field. Then, June Yoder chats Resort Realty, and Dean dips in with his delicious dish. And now, your host, Jim Weller. Welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. This week, we welcome Frank Bradley from Dry Zone, and Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines discusses what's new. Ryan McCracken drops by to talk all things happening with Pittsville Ford. George from Weller's talks shop, and Sean from First Class.
Now you got me. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's why. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's why. Check, check, check.
Yeah. Video's ready to go.
Okay. All right, good. TV's on. Once we get rolling, I'll be all right.
First setup. I almost don't like the touch mix. I would almost rather have a regular board. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying if it was mine, I wouldn't have. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna start these probably like a minute before, so I'm not trying to. I mean, there's 5 of them, and then I gotta do all this and count me in. 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
Welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. This week, we welcome Frank Bradley from Dry Zone. And Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines discusses what's new. Ryan McCracken drops by to talk all things happening with Pittsville Ford. George from Weller's talks shop. And Sean from First Class Heating and Air shares some tips for preparing for the summer months. Our friend Bob Backlund from WRD stops in to see us. And Eric Miller talks about life in the mission field. Then, June Yoder chats Resort Realty. And Dean dips in with his delicious dishes. And now, your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning, everybody. And we are live right here inside Smith's Cafe, and you're watching Weller Does Delmarva. If this is your first time, I want to thank you for tuning in. In other words, this is a weekly show. We do it right here at Smith's Cafe in Seaford, okay? So if you want to come out, we're here till 10 o'clock. You can join us for breakfast or whatever works for you. So right out of the gate, I want to talk about Walls Service Center. A good friend of mine, Colin Walls, you see his ad right there on the screen. He's in Milford. He's been in business like 60 years now, and I just want to let you know that his grandfather started the business, then his father took it over, and now Colin's running it, and his son Colin II's getting involved, and it's a family-run business. So if you need like an oil change, or maybe you have an exhaust leak or anything like that,
right?
What were you going to say?
Well, not even like an oil change, like an actual oil change.
Oh, a real oil change.
Right, a real oil change. We can even do those at Wall Service Center.
Okay, so a like one.
Right.
And see, I think of likes when I think of Facebook.
Oh,
so
okay.
liking an
We'll
oil
take
change.
some of those too on Facebook.
Okay.
We've got
so whatever
there.
you need done.
We can do
automotive repairs.
Yeah, we can do it at Wall Service Center, and you know, we're doing lots of air conditioning work here lately. So
I'm sure
really
because the
starting to
weather's changing.
This weekend is going to be really
And it didn't
warm.
work
And
last year when I started using my heater, and it still doesn't work this year when I want to use my air conditioner.
Exactly, and we actually had one of those yesterday. And
Oh,
we
really?
checked it out. Yeah, we figured out what was wrong with it. It was the evaporator core leaking. It's a pretty big job. Got to pull the entire dash out to do that. But,
Really?
Yeah, we can do that at Wall Service
And you do
Center.
that, and you don't have any extra screws left over. You put them all back.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Or in our pocket. No, we can put them all
right.
back.
But in other words, whether it's just diagnosing it, maybe it needs some more. Is it
Yeah.
the word Freon, or is it not Freon anymore?
Well, it's refrigerant.
Refrigerant.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Anyway, and or if there's a leak, you have a way of putting that dye in there, and it shows where the leak is.
Well, that's funny.
So-
That's actually how we found this leak. We had put dye in it last year. They had a leak
Okay.
October of last year.
Okay.
We put some dye in it. It worked, and it worked, the rest of October and, whenever they needed it a couple times this year. And then all of a sudden, it
Boom.
totally quit. And
Okay.
we found where the dye was coming from. It's coming out of the evaporator core. So
And so they just decided to go ahead and take care of it this year and be done with it.
exactly.
So that way now they're good to go. So whether it's air conditioner, and you have, what is it, 5 bays up there?
We have 5 bays up there. 2 of them are too deep. So
Right. So you
actually-
can handle many vehicles at one time.
Right.
You have a lot of trained people there, and even down to an oil change. I mean, you always say to me, the person doing the oil change is not just an oil change person.
Right.
It's somebody that's capable of doing whatever your car needs. And I'm like, well, I'm just getting an oil change. You said, but the thing is, they have the knowledge and the experience to
I
look
call
at
them
things.
trained eyes.
Trained
You have
eyes,
trained
correct.
eyes looking at the rest of your car and all the
Right.
components on it when we do that checklist. We'll talk about the checklist a little bit later.
I got one here.
But you got
I
one
forgot
there.
the name of it, but
Oh, yeah.
I got one.
It's a great name.
Right. I have it
We're gonna-
inside the free roadside assistance program envelope.
Man, we have
that-
had a time getting the rest of more of those envelopes.
Oh, have you really?
Oh, it's been a mess.
But I think about, warm weather's coming. People are getting ready to take trips and
Yes.
vacations. If you get an oil change at Wall Service Center, they check your car over and inspect the health of it, so you know anything else there might or might not be.
Well, we actually had a lady, a neighbor of yours, or former neighbor of yours,
Okay.
that came in. She's getting ready to go on a trip, a very important trip.
Oh, yeah.
She wants to make sure she's not going to miss it or have any problems. We checked
Wow.
everything over, and she sent us a real nice letter back with a couple of
Really?
gift cards. Yeah.
Na- isn't she nice?
She is. She really
Isn't
is.
it nice when you do such a good job that customers recognize it and they're that happy with you?
Well, I got just a couple seconds left.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Because she's a customer and she gets her work done there regularly, we didn't even charge her for it. We don't charge for, doing a good check over on cars.
Really?
Right. If you're going to take a trip or, going
As
through
long as you're
inspection.
a customer.
Exactly.
Right. So it's just an added bonus of dealing
Right.
with Wall Service Center.
That's right. So Wall Service Center, give us a call, 422-8110, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street, Bug and Bud Festival today.
Oh, yeah.
Parking's going to be tough. Don't block
Yeah.
us in.
Yeah.
If you're coming just to park for Bug and Bud, don't block our customers.
Right, park
in.
across the street in the shopping
Yeah,
center.
We close at noon. After that, you're free.
All right.
All right.
So anyway, big event downtown Milford today, and I think the mayor of Milford election is today too. So there's just a lot going on in Milford. So you're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We are live on My Cozy TV every Saturday morning from 7 till 10 o'clock. And Bob Backman's actually going to join us too, the owner-operator of My Cozy TV. We're prepping for the radio. We're going to be live on Delaware 105.9. So if you got to get up and get away from the TV and get rolling, you can join us on Delaware 105.9. So I want to say good morning and thank you to all of the people that are listening on the radio. So as you're driving and listening, we want you to keep your hands on the wheel. I think it's called 10 and 2. 10 and 2, okay? And pay attention. Don't stare at the radio. You're not going to be able to see anything or anything like that. But we have some giveaways and contests, and we do a lot of different things. But I just want to let you know that we are here live inside Smith's Cafe right here in Seaford, Delaware. And I just wanted to let you know that this is a show that we have done now. This is show number 242. 242 times is how many times we've done this show. So right off the bat, I want to do a commercial. I don't know if we can do the commercial or not for Scott Sockrider, but he's our power washing guy. And if not, I'll just do it verbally. So I just want to let you know that Scott Sockrider, just keep talking. What? Oh, you're right. See, I got it messed up. We have a surprise for you. For those listening on the radio, just listen to this, but don't stare at your radio. Here's what's happening on the show in about 40 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. This week, we welcome Frank Bradley from Dry Zone. And Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines discusses what's new. Ryan McCracken drops by to talk all things happening with Pittsville Ford. George from Weller's talk shop. And Sean from First Class Heating and Air shares some tips for preparing for the summer months. Our friend Bob Backman from WRD stops in to see us. And Eric Miller talks about life in the mission field. Then, June Yoder chats resort realty. And Dean dips in with his delicious dish. And now, your host, Jim Weller.
Okay, that was cool, Bobby B. Bob Backman, thanks a lot for doing that for us. So as you can see and hear, we have an action-packed show. Plus, we've got some local fire companies being represented here today, talking about a big fundraiser auction that's going to happen today at 1 o'clock. So now I was going to talk about Scott Sockrider, professional power wash. Time of year, you might be thinking about getting your deck power washed, or maybe you're uncovering your pool and the cement or concrete all around your pool needs cleaning up, or your pavers or your sidewalk or your porch or your house or your business, or you got some equipment. If you need some power washing done, Scott Sockrider will take and do a good job for you. The name of his business is Professional Power Wash, and you can find him on Facebook there, and he likes people to like his page. He's a local guy. He's been in business now for quite a while. He's been serving the area for over 14 years. He's fully licensed and insured. He's fully self-contained. So whether you need something washed or you need something power washed, you're looking for a great gift certificate to give somebody, nothing like paying somebody to have, paying for somebody's deck to be washed or their house or whatever. So it's Scott Sockrider, Professional Power Wash. Like I say, you can like him on Facebook. His phone number is 858-9568, 858-9568. And if you have a Weller's discount card, you'll save an additional 15% by using your card with him. So you take a $200 job, you would save $30 on that. So give him a call, 858-9568. You can call him now. He's probably up. Real good guy. I've dealt with him for years, and he'll power wash whatever you need power washed. Now, my first guest is somebody I've known for a long time, good friend of mine. We're going to need to get that mic over there. And his name is Frank Bradley, and he is working with Dry Zone. And I've known you a long time, Frank. How you doing?
Long time, over 30-some years.
Really? Well, good morning to you, young man.
Good morning.
How are you
Good to be
today?
here. Absolutely.
Well, good. So Dry Zone is a busy, happening business.
Yeah, they are.
Now, when you went there, I bet you had no idea that they did as many things as they do.
Well, I had an inkling.
An inkling.
But
So-
once you get there and realize just what they're doing, they do a lot.
They do a
really
lot. They're so trained. They're so professional.
Yeah.
Their warranties are just like no other.
Mm-hmm.
They're backed up by a nationwide company. I mean, they're just an amazing organization. And What is there something in particular you wanted to talk about?
Well, right now, probably the biggest thing that we're experiencing is we call it our potty level.
Okay.
And with the ground salt and with pools and driveways and sidewalks, and of course encapsulations for the crawl spaces.
Right.
You know, that's always a big thing.
And we've had a lot of wet weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Water's laying where it didn't used to lay.
Everywhere. Yeah, and that water, that's it's not your foundation's friend.
Right.
Or your sidewalk's
Right.
friend at all. Exactly.
But I mean, and a lot of people I talk to say, well, you know, I've never had water in my basement. And then all of a sudden, my neighbor put in an in-ground pool, and now I have water. In other words, and it's not like the pool's leaking. It's not like his neighbor's pool is leaking into his basement.
Yeah.
But it's what's that called? Is it called hydrostatic pressure? Or
Hydrostatic pressure. Yeah.
Right. So when your neighbor puts a big pool down in the ground and fills it with thousands of gallons of water, it changes the flow and it changes the pressure,
It does.
even though your house might be a quarter of an acre away.
Yep, it's going to be pushing that water somewhere, and that water has to go.
Even if you have a crawl space, it just pushes the water upward.
Yeah. How many folks out there? How many of you gone and looked in your crawl space lately?
Right. Yeah.
You
Who
know?
takes tours of their crawl space?
Exactly. I challenge everybody. Really, I'm
Right.
serious.
To just do it today.
Yeah.
Take a
Today's great
selfie and
day.
tag Frank in it.
That's right. Do that. Go there, open up that door, go in there and look. I mean,
Right.
you've got a beautiful home. You take great care of it, and you're
Right.
really
You
proud
wax
of it.
your floors.
Exactly.
You keep your walls painted. You
Yeah.
keep your house vacuumed
Yeah.
and clean. But you never ever check your crawl space.
Take a look.
Right. So where all your duct work is
Right.
and everything
You're
else.
liable to be
So-
surprised when you look underneath there sometimes,
Right.
lots of times. That's when we get the calls.
And that's where Dry Zone makes it easy.
It does.
In other words, nobody has. I mean, you can go under there with them. I actually personally had some work done and got under there, and
I saw the pictures.
I rolled.
Yeah, you were rolling down there.
I was rolling
Having a
around. My
good
knees
time.
were sore from crawling, so but I'm just going to roll around
Yeah,
under here.
we invite you to go underneath your home. Please go underneath
Yeah.
there so we can show you,
Right.
what we find. And, we do a very thorough job. I mean, our inspectors and myself, we go underneath there and we show you, and we show you the pictures of what we found. We identify the problem.
And you show them right then and there.
We
Like
do.
you go, an inspection is like you're going to go under there. You're going to come back out and you're going to say, "Here's what I found. Here's what I've seen."
And this is what it's going to take to fix
solve
it.
the problem.
Exactly.
Right. And then you're saying, and this isn't like guesswork. It's
Exactly.
not like we've only done this for a year or two and we got a whole bag of maybes.
Yep.
We have a bag of solutions.
Right, for over 12 years we've been doing this and got well over 7,000 happy homeowners
Wow,
in the area.
7,000. Isn't
so
that something?
they've got quite a reputation. They're good folks. It's a good company. So, please.
I would venture to say Dry Zone has probably done more houses than all the other people that do this put together. Now, that would be
Probably
a
so.
Jim Weller statement, but I'm pretty confident, as much as they do. But what's also nice, he mentioned somebody that just dealt with him, Colin, as far as mechanical work. The same lady just bought a house that Dry Zone had done the encapsulation. And she was just so excited to tell me because she remembered I said the warranties are transferable.
They are.
So
Yeah.
she was like, I bought the house that's already encapsulated, but I got an added bonus because Dry Zone was the one who did the encapsulation. So I guess that's a tip. If you're in the market to buy a house and
Yes.
the crawl space has been encapsulated, ask the realtor who did it. Because
Yep.
if it wasn't Dry Zone, the warranty's probably not transferable.
That's correct. And more likely it isn't. And when you go ahead, if you decide to sell that home,
That's right. It
it's
goes
transferred
again.
It's there for the life of the home.
For the life of the home.
Encapsulation,
So, all right, what else do we need to know? I keep talking over you. I don't mean
No,
to.
that's quite all right. No, it's fine. We do foundations. We lift foundation. Like I said, the poly level is big right now, and a lot of folks don't realize what that is. It's
Right.
like a polymer foam. I mean, years ago, and I can't quit exactly when. I mean, how good this stuff is. The state of Delaware had the company lift the portion of Route 1.
Isn't that amazing?
Because it had sunk.
Yeah, it
and
had
brought
sunk.
it up. And
It's not like the concrete fails.
no,
It's
no.
the ground
It's the
under
ground
it.
under it. What's what
Right.
we said earlier. It's that water's. It's not the friend.
Right.
Of,
I agree. And we just have more and more water, and people are building more and more buildings, which makes the water move around.
That's right.
And so on. So it's
That's right.
dryzone.com, 684-5034.
That's right. You
And,
give me a call. Ask for Frank Bradley. We'll be glad
okay.
to help you out. Sure.
All right. So
Absolutely.
anyway, call and ask for Frank, and you can even stop by.
Absolutely,
Right?
yeah.
So I think it's Monday through Friday. Is it 8 to 5?
8 to 5.
Okay,
The
Monday
Big
through
Red
Friday,
Barn.
8 to 5. Big Red Barn. It's got blacktop drive and a white roof and a white picket
Yep.
fence.
Nice looking place.
So it is. So just letting you know, if you've never been to Dry Zone, stop by. They actually have an office in there that's raised up,
Yep.
so you can see the crawl space.
I'll crawl in there with you. Come on, let's
All right,
crawl.
there you go.
Please.
All right, anything else?
That's it.
Well, we're going to leave you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you. Katie's going to
Appreciate it.
give you a card.
Okay.
I'd like you to do a review of how well we did. How am I doing as an interviewer?
Oh,
What's
you're
your 2
doing, you're
cents
doing
worth?
great. It's usually the other way around, remember?
Yeah, it is. Now, people don't know this. I'm going to throw this in. This is an added bonus here now.
There you go.
Frank Porter, Porter Sand and Gravel.
Hello, friends.
Bubba D. Johnson here. If you got a hole,
That's
huh? Yeah, this is not a Dry Zone part.
It's not a Dry Zone part.
This is
All right,
just an
so this
added
is-
bonus of
Hello,
my friendship.
friends. Bubba D. Johnson here from Porter's Sand and Gravel near Harrington. Friends, let me talk to you a minute about dirt. Now, it's not your everyday down and dirty, filthy fill dirt. No. It's quality fill dirt from Porter's. Now, what's the difference, you ask? Well, I don't know. It ain't wrote down. But if you call 335-5132 right now, they'll be glad to tell you. So remember, give old Frank Porter today. Now, Frank, if you got a hole, we can fill it.
Right. And then Frank.
And then Frank, where's my money?
Where my money?
There you go.
All right, everybody. So that's Frank Bradley. And I used to deal with him all the time on radio and different things. So thanks a lot. I got one more thing for you. Have you
Yes,
ever
sir.
seen this?
No, what you got?
This is a very valuable item I bought for the show. Okay? Just push the button. Can everybody see it? Isn't that cool?
Let me do that again.
Not much skill here. It's called a useless box. I only bought one so far.
And it had me use it.
And I had Frank use it. All right, now get out of here, Frank. I got to get Rick Fowler on. All right,
Appreciate
thanks
it.
a lot, buddy. I'll see you.
Absolutely.
All right, so there he goes. Dry Zone. You want it done right? You want it done right the first time? There's only one number to call: 684-5034, dryzone.com. All right, we're going to talk to Rick Fowler in just a minute, but I'm going to brag on my insurance man. And as you hear these different companies be on the show, whether you're listening on the radio or watching on TV, and don't forget, we're inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford if you want to come and join us. But what I want to tell you is these are businesses that I do business with. They're good people. They're going to do it right. They stand behind what they do. And there are people that I'm personally aligning myself with saying, hey, these people do a good job. One of them is my insurance agent, okay? L&W Insurance Agency. I buy health insurance, life insurance, all my commercial coverage, personal insurance, homeowners, automobile insurance, whatever you may need. I even have umbrella policies, and people think that's to insure umbrellas. It's not. It's like a policy that covers everything else just a little bit more, okay? So anyway, if you need insurance, L&W is a great place to deal, okay? Now, if you have insurance, and I hope you do, and you want a second opinion, second opinions are free. So you just give them a call at 856-7828, 856-7828, and they'll talk to you and see if they can help you or educate you in any way, okay? lwinsurance.com on the web, 856-7828. If you need insurance, want to talk insurance, or fed up with insurance and just want to buy more or less, you give them a call and they'll help you out and they'll do a good job. Now we're going to talk to the one, the only owner-operator of No Nonsense Office Machines located in Georgetown, Delaware. Good morning,
Good morning.
Rick.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are
Good.
you doing this
I'm doing
morning?
good. I saw you yesterday morning.
Yes.
And you've been busy. Things are good.
Oh, it's been an amazing week.
And you got a lot of stuff to tell us about, but I don't want to guess what it's going to be. I'm going to let you tell me. How about that?
Well, to talk about today, it's just been an amazing week. I've met a lot of new people, a lot of new customers.
Okay.
I think we made more customers this week than
Really?
than
They're
before.
normal.
a
It's
long
all this
time.
advertising you're doing. But
It's been an amazing week. It's had a lot of ups and downs. You
Okay.
know, no day can be perfect. But
I agree
we've
with
had,
that. Always full of challenges.
The customers that come in, they present us with some challenges, and
Yep.
that's what I love about this job: the challenges.
Right, because you get a lot of things you've never seen before.
We get a lot of different problems, and
Okay.
this is what I love. I love what I do. This is a passion of mine.
Right, I agree with that.
And it's helping people with technology.
Right, right.
We're able to resolve people's issues, their problems. They're different challenges of what they're going through.
And I would bet a lot of them are just they don't understand something.
Most of the time, that is what it is. They
Right.
just don't understand, or they've gotten stuck, and that's where the remote service comes in handy.
Yes.
And the convenience of your own home.
Yeah, man.
All you have to do is call us. We can access your computer, and you know where we are. You know who we are.
Mm-hmm.
You're not we're going to take care of you.
And you know where to locate you.
I tell people, don't let
So-
anybody in your computer. It used to be that way. Don't let anybody in your computer that you can't
Find
and
if
punch
you
in the
need 'em.
nose that they messed
That's
it up.
a good point. Yeah.
And that's us. If you have a problem with what we've done, or you can come see me, and talk to me. We'll get it out. We'll get it right for you. But with the remote access, we can access your computer. You can trust us. And I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a bad way. You got to
Right.
trust us.
But you're
the person.
responsible, I
But
think,
we're
is what you're saying.
responsible.
And you'll be responsible.
We're going to be responsible. We're going to take care of your needs.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just have a simple question, there's no charge to call us and ask us.
What if they didn't buy their product?
I
from
don't
you?
care.
Okay.
Again, it's all about helping.
Okay.
If you have a question, if you have a problem, if there's anything that's going on with your computer, your tablet, your cell phone, and you just have a question about electronic technology at all, anything, it doesn't matter to us. Give us a call. Be more than happy to answer your questions. We always have somebody that can answer that question there. We're trained, we're certified, we're licensed, bonded.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about that yesterday. You have to find somebody and trust that person that they're going to do what they
Right.
need to
Because
do.
anybody in Delaware for $75 can buy a business license.
Correct.
And the bottom line is you got to know who you're dealing with. And that's what I say about the people I allow on this show. It's people that I know. In other words, because where we live, there's everybody and their brother claims to be an expert until something goes wrong.
Exactly.
And then they're like, I don't know that. And Rick, I have experienced personally, whether it's a problem with a computer or a copier or just some crazy electronic things that I've taken to you to have fixed, he has a saying, I won't make it any worse than it is.
And what it is, exactly.
Right.
I mean, we just did some personal work for you at your house.
Was very impressed. Now, I
And-
didn't want to bring that up because I didn't know if you normally would give that kind of service.
Yes, always.
So if somebody, like I bought a new laptop, and I want people to know, Rick sells new, but he also sells
Refurbished.
Do you call it refurbished? It comes with a warranty.
Correct.
And I bought refurbished tablets, laptop. What are they called? iPads.
iPads, yes.
So we bought new computers that he's custom built. We have bought laptops. We have bought what's it called? I forgot already. Oh, darn it. I forgot. I bought laptops.
There's
I bought
been a lot.
computers.
Monitors.
I bought monitors. I bought a lot of stuff from him. I've bought new.
Copiers,
and I bought
printers.
copiers. That's what it
Yep.
was. So it's where it all started was with the copiers.
Yes.
But what I'm getting at is at my house, I bought this new laptop for my wife. And then we had her old computer. So the gentleman that came, what was his name?
His name is Will.
Will.
Yes.
He was he sat down and he said, do you use this program? I have no idea what it is. Well, here's what it does. Nope, we don't need it. Because his point was, if you don't need this
Why
stuff,
have it on there?
Why have it sending you the pop-ups? And we really enjoyed that about him. And he sat right there in our house and walked us through everything and just took good care of it. And when he left, it was all operational.
Yes.
And now I have like a year's worth of this virus scan, and I also have a year's worth of, if I have a problem, you can log in and help me right then and there.
He spent a little bit more time than normal,
I agree.
but it doesn't matter.
But he
Okay,
was
it
so
doesn't matter.
good about it.
Your
Yeah,
inner-
he didn't cop no attitudes or anything.
Oh,
'cause
no.
We had a
No.
very complex situation. We wanted him to make sure this did it this way and this did it that way.
No.
And he figured out a solution.
I tell my guys, take as much time as you need.
Okay.
Okay. We like to get it done as
Sure.
quick as possible. Move on.
Right.
But take the time. Okay. Make sure they're happy. Make sure every detail has been checked. And I think we transferred.
So that was in-home
We
service?
transferred your files from your old
Yes,
computer to
every
your
bit
new
of it.
computer.
Pictures and-
we helped install new programs. You had a
Yep.
couple of printers.
Yes.
One was an ink. One was a photo printer
Yep.
that was a little older.
And two different Wi-Fis
Yeah,
or
two
Mi-Fis
different
in the house. I
Wi-Fis.
mean, he really did above and beyond. You know what he told us, though? He said one thing about working for Rick. Here's something he really likes about working for you. Rick wants the customer 100% satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I have to be time conscious, but I'm not out here saying I only have this much time.
No.
In other words,
No.
and he just said, and it was just really nice. He just did. I sent you a note. I'm saying he represented you
Yes, you did.
very well. He
And
really
that's-
did. So
and I like hearing
and,
that.
And
We
my
hear that-
wife was comfortable. She didn't feel he was talking down to her or anything. She's not really into computers and doesn't want to learn any more than she needs to. But when she wants to print a picture, she wants to print a picture.
Yes.
You know?
And actually, he's a little bit better than I am.
Oh, really?
I'm
Okay.
more technology, and when I explain, I've been told I've been a little bit too Too technical.
Okay.
It's hard for me because I've been doing
Just
this for
show me
so
what
long.
button to push, but don't tell me how it all works.
I've been doing this for so long, and
Right.
it's inbred into me so much that I don't realize there are people who don't know.
me and Denise, we just paint the button red and tell us what to do.
Yeah. So
He was
good.
great. So I didn't know if you did that. If somebody buys a laptop or a new computer, you'll
No, it
deliver?
doesn't matter. And it doesn't
Okay,
matter
I
if they
didn't
buy
know.
a used one from us. It doesn't matter if they didn't buy it from us at all.
Really?
If we worked on it and they're having a problem, or if they need us to come to their house for any reason at all, look, we're there to help you. You know, whatever it takes.
Well,
whatever
I
it takes.
appreciate it. I've been a benefactor of this great service, whether it be at my store. I've got another office complex. They've been there, been out to my house. Just great people to deal with. And you can have this service too.
I think we had Mike out to your office, and you said that he
Yeah.
did a good job.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, he fixed what was wrong like within seconds. Like within seconds, he knew just what it was. And then on top of that, I wanted to also say that he checked everything else over. I said, well, I don't want you to be here too long. And he's like, Rick wants you to be 100% satisfied. You know, in
Well,
other
there's
words,
a process that people don't see, and that's from the time you place a service call with us, we actually will figure out what the problem is before we go.
hey, there's an online comment.
What can we do now before we respond to make sure
When we
what can-
arrive.
what can cause these problems they're having?
Right.
And we make sure we know before we leave or have a great understanding. And we may call you with a couple of questions, to verify exactly what is going on. And then when we show up, it's usually pretty quick. We go in, we've already thought about it, we know what's going on, we'd get it taken care of for you.
We have an online comment.
Oh, okay.
And people watching on Facebook, hit the share button real quick if you would, please. But somebody said you rebuilt their laptop after he crushed it with a Dodge Ram.
Ah, yes, we did.
Wow. Now, who does that? Who in America in 2017 or 18 runs over their laptop
Jim, it
with a
happens
Dodge
more than you
pickup?
think. Happens
Really?
more than you think.
Is it more Dodges than Fords?
I don't know that there's a specific model that's involved. But
Okay.
It's usually a heavier vehicle.
Okay. Or a mentality of the driver.
So, yeah, we've gotten a few that'll come
Young
in
man.
there. We've had a
So-
few come in where they have run over their phones, their tablets,
Really?
their laptops.
Are you working on phones?
We are working on phones. We
Okay,
will
cracked
replace screens,
screens,
cracked
okay.
screens. We'll actually
Batteries in
replace battery
iPhones?
ports, the ports in them, the
Oh,
batteries.
yeah.
We'll
Like, because
replace
the
all
ports
those.
wear out sometimes.
Yep. And right now, big, the iPhones. We can replace
batteries.
iPhone batteries for as little as $45.
Okay.
That's battery and labor.
So we're talking no-nonsense office machines. Where are you?
We're at 22416 Lewis Georgetown Highway. We're exactly 2 miles east of the Circle.
Right there.
We got a big red, white, and blue sign
Right by
out
the
front.
Sports at the Beach?
Sports by the
Okay.
Beach Complex, right before you reach that. So
Okay.
if you've gone there, you've gone a little bit too far.
Open
But you shouldn't
today?
miss- We are open today. I'll be there.
Oh, really?
I'll
You
be
can
there
meet
first
Rick
thing
in
this morning.
person?
Meet me in person. Come
Stop
in if you have
by.
any questions.
Stop by and do me a favor and take a selfie with Rick, okay? And tag me in it, just so I know you stopped there. Nothing else. There's no free donuts or anything, but I'm just saying.
We do
just
have free
stop by.
candy. We have
free candy. There
we
you
always
go.
have free candy available.
All right. So no nonsense office machines. Office machines.
No machines.
Office machines. No nonsense office machines. Okay. No machines.
Any
there.
machine. Any
Any
machine.
machine.
Yep.
Electronic. You got something you need fixed, let him know. You want to buy something, let him know. Please support local businesses. He's a good man. I like dealing with him. 856.
7381. 856-7381. Estimates are always free.
All
And
right.
advice is always free.
Okay. I'm going to let him go. Okay?
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks for coming. All right. So there he goes. No nonsense office machines. Okay. Now, in just a minute, we're going to take a break from the radio. Okay. And I'm already starting to slip behind in the show. So I want to let you know we're going to take a break from the radio. But if you're listening on the radio and you don't want to miss anything because the show doesn't stop, just jump right over to my Facebook page because we're Facebook Live in it there. We're on 5 different Facebook pages and we're on My Cozy TV. Okay. And if you got to go, you got to go. You can always watch the show later at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. We're taking a break from the radio. All right, now we're continuing on TV. It's like nothing happened, okay? That was almost seamless. It was almost like where one of the hairs on my head meets another hair on my head. It's seamless, okay? You can't even see it. So anyway, I just want to let you know we're inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware. You're invited to come down and have breakfast. You can purchase all the food you want. There's no limit today, okay? So if you want to overeat at breakfast, you can do that. We're going to talk to Colin Walls Wall Service Center, downtown Milford, Bug and Bed and Bug, some kind of bug festival
Wow,
today.
no.
What is it called?
It's the Bug and Bud Festival,
okay,
Jim.
Bug and Bud, not
Yeah.
Bed Bug. It's
No,
not a
no
bed bug
bugs.
festival.
No. No. Hey, Wall Service Center is open today.
Okay.
And we're going to be there at 8 o'clock. Tracy will be there
8
at 8
o'clock.
o'clock.
All right,
with
another
the
half an
open.
hour.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
All right, so get in there.
You don't know if there's any
scheduled.
openings today.
I'm not sure if there is.
Ask Tracy.
Right.
Don't ask Colin.
I've decided to stop scheduling on
I
Saturdays.
think you should. Just let her handle everything.
I thought the
So,
goal was to get as much in the door as you could.
it's to get him in the parking lot anyway, and then get him in the door. So,
Well,
but anyway,
anyway,
Tracy knows what's going on. Colin may own it, but Tracy knows what's going on.
Apparently, there's a limit to how many cars we can work on in a day.
Yes, there is.
Unfortunately.
Because you're another good employer. I've dealt with you, and you don't push your guys. You want them to do it right. You want them to do it right the
Exactly.
first time.
Yep.
You don't want your customers to come back with a problem. Not that it's not impossible to have a problem, but
Right.
But anyway, Wall Service Center been around how long?
60 years this year. 60
Wow.
years.
What's your longest back memory of things? What do you remember the furthest back?
Oh, man. My grandfather owned it. I just remember going in there as a kid, and he always had snacks. He had combs. Remember when you could buy combs?
Yes,
At the gas station?
in the little plastic thing.
Ace combs.
Do you
in
have
the
any
little
of them
case?
left?
I don't have any left. I wish I
Okay.
did. But I do have lots of. We sold them all.
Okay, sold
Yeah.
out of them.
We don't have tractor trailer bodies full of stuff.
Okay,
So-
all right. So yes, I can remember combs. Isn't that
Yeah,
something?
yeah. We sold combs. We had all the Lance crackers and everything.
I remember
in there.
that, like
Yep.
the little glass jar. You lift the lid,
Yep.
you get the Lance crackers.
Yep.
Don't you wish you just had those jars?
Yeah, right. Yeah, but
So-
I found a whole bunch of stuff.
Did
you
he
know,
have a
the-
soda thing where the bottles of soda, like, are in water? You lift the lid and they're down there.
I think they did. I don't remember that.
that was before
mine.
automated.
Right. We actually still have the Pepsi machine that I remember. I've got the receipt where we bought it in 1983. That Pepsi machine
Really,
is sitting out
you
front.
have got to be on the last payment for that thing.
It's almost paid off. Yeah, that's
Almost
good.
paid
Yep.
off.
Yep.
Wow. So
We paid
anyway,
$3,500 for that thing in 1983.
Really?
Yep.
And now businesses get them for nothing.
Yeah, they give them to you. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So
It's kind of
but
funny
anyway,
how things have changed, isn't it?
Right, it is. It really is. Wall Service Center, we are open today. Get in there, give us a call, get something scheduled. We can get your car checked out. 422-8110, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street, Bug and Bud today. So,
Yes. Park in Collins parking lot afternoon.
Right.
But
All-
don't go there now and block things
exactly.
up, please.
And don't block people in even after that.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So anyway, Wall Service Center, 422-8110. Good local business. Support local as much as you can, okay? So anyway, we got a lot of people commenting on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, please hit the share button if you would. And also, if you want to come down and join us, we're right here inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware. And the food is great. People are coming. People are going. Got a lot of different things going on. We got some fire companies here. Going to tell you about a big opportunity to support your local fire company today. That's going to happen about 1 o'clock. It's a fundraiser auction. And then we're going to share that information with you. There's another thing going on today called Delaware Goes to War. I didn't even know this was happening today. I didn't think we were going to war till Monday. And but they're going to war today. Delaware goes to war. And I'll share more with you about that in just a little bit. But for those watching on TV, if you have to get up and get rolling, I want to tell you, when you get rolling, you can switch over to radio if you want. We're going to be back on the radio in just a minute. So we're on Delaware 105.9 till 9. We're on My Cozy TV until 10. No, he's showing me signs. And a lot of people are saying, where's Brooks? Where's Brooks? Brooks has picked another career. He went to work with his father. Both Brooks and Brandon have went to work with their dad, who builds cabinets. So we do no longer have Brooks and Brandon. And we've all started counseling and therapy because when Wellers loses an employee, we miss them. You know what I mean? We miss them when you work together with somebody and stuff like that. So Colin has taken over all of the controls, and he's sweating profusely, and no, he's doing a good job. But anyway, so we're here at Smith's Cafe. If you want to join us, we're on Facebook Live. We're on My Cozy TV, and in just a minute or so, we're going to bounce back on the radio. But I want to say all that in case you got to go to work or in case your boss walks in the room and you're not allowed to watch this at work, you can go ahead and just watch it later at Weller Does Delmarva.com. And if you ever want to advertise on the show, we got some ideas for you there, and we work real hard to try to help our advertisers be successful. So anyway, it's Weller Does Delmarva, and it's each and every Saturday morning from 7 to 10. And Bob Backman, a lot of people don't even know Bob Backman, but Bob Backman is the owner of WRDE and My Cozy TV. He's going to be joining us today. He also is known as Cool Bobby B. He has a doo-wop show on Sirius Radio. He's a cool dude. And so anyway, he's also going to be joining us after a while, and we've got some different people that are coming in. So like I say, if you're watching on TV, we appreciate it. Love to hear from you. If you could just send me messages on Facebook, just look up Jim Weller, and it's J-I-M. I wore the shirt with it. It's right here, J-I-M Weller. So many people think it's G-Y-M Weller. I really need to get that domain name, Jim Weller. Okay, well, there it is behind me too, J-I-M. But you can look up our Facebook page. You can comment there. Katie's the one talking to you there. Also at Weller Does Delmarva's Facebook page. She's the one talking to you there also. So anyway, we're here. It's live. It's a weekly show. And like I say, we are on Delaware 105.9 till 9. And we are on My Cozy TV until 10. So we are back on the radio. And I want to talk about pools. Oh, I'm prepping for it. I'm sorry. I'm prepping. Prepping. Now we're on the radio. That was a long prep, everybody. So anyway, I'm just letting you know that Pools and Spas Unlimited is ready for your pool needs, okay? People are saying it's going to be a hot summer. I wanted a pool last year, and this year I am demanding that my wife allow me to buy a pool, okay? My daughter has given me permission to purchase a pool for her. I own a vacant lot between her and her neighbor, and her neighbor actually rents a house from me, and my daughter has her house, and there's this vacant lot. And I have been given full permission to put a pool. We call it Lot 2. So on Lot 2, I'm allowed to put a pool, and I'm thinking about it. Pools and Spas Unlimited sells vinyl pools, fiberglass pools, cement or concrete, whatever word you like to use, pools. So they sell supplies, they service pools, they can uncover your pool, they can get it fired up. If you need a new filter, repairs, maintenance, or whatever, if you need a big one. If you live in a development and the development's going to put in a great big pool, they do big ones too. So they do them for towns and they do all kinds of pools. So if you need a pool, I would get on the schedule. I would get talking to them now. But they also have a store in Milford. It's like 219 North Rehoboth Boulevard, to where you can get all kinds of pool supplies. So if you need anything, it's 424-1999. 424-1999. If you dial it in that order, it works best. It's swimdelmarva.com. I really like that page. Swimdelmarva.com. And then you can like them on Facebook, Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford. Okay? Check them out today. Tell them I sent you. They also have saunas, and they also have hot tubs, and they have all kinds of chemicals and inflatables. All right? Now, my next guest, Ryan McCracken, Pittsville Ford. The deals are cracking with Mr. McCracken. Hey.
Gets better every week.
Every week. I just keep thinking and thinking. I keep trying to invent both of us.
So much. Pump me up. I'm just so excited. It's the end of the month. So.
Oh yeah, it is the end of the month.
It is
the
end of the month. Yeah, I didn't get any sleep last night. I got home at like 11. So.
Well, you just want to sell more and more and more.
I did. I couldn't wait to get up this morning.
Right. To you, it's not only selling something. You like being part of people getting a good buying experience on a car.
Absolutely.
Because there's plenty of bad ones out there, and the Preston family, they just want you to enjoy the process.
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually last night were helping a younger couple who bought a vehicle less than a month ago. They still have a temporary tag on it, and they're trading it in already.
Oh, okay.
And it's not because there's anything wrong with the vehicle.
They want more and bigger.
No, it was the experience. They're going down in vehicle. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did they buy it from you or somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We need pictures of that one.
Yeah, so I mean they just didn't have an experience that they were happy with, and so
if they have a bad buying experience, they're probably going to have a bad service or warranty experience.
Yeah. So they've been through some stuff over the last month, just trying to get.
You need to offer grief counseling to people that have bought an automobile anywhere other than Preston. Is there anywhere other than Preston?
Well,
that should be the question.
Yeah. Well, they you do hear a lot of stories like that, and we do hear a lot of stories like that, and mistakes happen. And,
right,
and listen, I'll be the first to admit that we make mistakes sometimes, but we do our best. To
let's go to that
topic.
Of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but I mean that's true. We all are in business. Mm-hmm. We're selling product made by man.
Yeah.
And we're all infallible.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the right word? Fallible. We're all fallible. We're not infallible.
Yeah.
We're all fallible. So anyway, but the biggest thing is how we handle it.
Absolutely.
When something goes awry.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
how quickly you handle,
Yes.
you know, and get it corrected to the customer satisfaction. So, and we go above and beyond when it comes into that department.
Well, unlike a small owner-operator dealership, I think being associated with Ford, you're held to a tremendously much higher standard.
We are. I mean, we're graded. I mean, we live in a world right now where we're probably surveyed to death. You get a
Right.
survey for almost anything you do anymore.
Correct.
But we're no different in a car dealership, so we're graded on those things. So our customers let us know about their experiences, and you know,
But they let Ford know about them, too.
Yeah, they let Ford know
and
about
then Ford
them.
lets you know about them.
Yeah. So they all come back to us, and you know, knock on wood, we have 19 surveys.
You're
this
knocking on
month.
fiberglass there.
Okay.
That's okay.
How about the useless box?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
It's useless.
Okay.
This is like a pet rock almost.
Hold on.
You think it's going to catch on?
I think once I start marketing them, they're going to. Okay. So,
You know what? My kids probably would love this.
yeah. Well, for about $80, they can
Is
get
that
one.
all it does? $80.
You can buy them assembled
That
or
is a deal.
unassembled.
That's a
I think I
deal.
only paid 30 or 40. Maybe only 20 or 30. I can't remember.
Ooh, I need to get in the useless box business.
Right. But look at the intricate detail and everything. Let's not burn up your money
beautiful.
on that.
It's a beautiful box, folks.
It's a beautiful box.
$80.
Right. Keep all your valuables in it. So anyway, but truthfully, you can buy them unassembled
You
or
can?
assembled. Yeah, you can buy them
Okay.
both ways. But all them little screws and stuff, I thought I'd be ringing them off and so on. So
Maybe
I
we
bought
can
it.
do a promotion at the dealership. If you buy a car today, you get one of these.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
You
exciting.
never know. So anyway, Pittsville Ford is where it's all happening. You've broke ground on the new building.
We broke ground.
Now, what's this, about a 40 by 60 building? How big is it going to be?
No.
60 by 80?
30,000 square feet.
Under roof? Mm-hmm. No kidding.
Yep.
And then you're going to have like 30 or 40 cars parked all around it?
Yeah.
Or 300 or 400?
Yeah, times like 100. So
Really?
we're going to
Wow.
have quite a few. I mean, 30 acres that we have to fill out there. And then the existing building, our old location, we're remodeling that as well, too.
Indoor go-kart track.
I'm working on
For
it.
the employees.
I'm working on it. So
No. No indoor go-kart track coming to
it
Pittsville.
would be great, though.
It would be.
It would be great.
There used to be one in Milford, and we used to rent it one night a month. Me and a handful of people, and we would go up there. And
We
I
could do
was-
benefits. There's a lot of things
Oh,
that you
my
could do with
gosh.
that. Yes.
Check with your lawyer, your insurance man, and I would check with Dave and David on that.
But we
one.
need funding for that, so you're going to have to stop by Pittsville Ford
And
today
buy a
get
vehicle.
great deal on a new vehicle.
You got a lot of used stuff too?
We do. We have
And you
plenty
can
of used
finance
vehicles.
used ones. You can buy extended warranties on
Absolutely.
used ones, whatever
Yeah.
you want to do.
No money down. If you're looking to get a payment, a low monthly payment, we probably have something that fits your budget.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to give out Ryan's cell phone number. So I need somebody to at least text him and say, boy, your
Oh, I'm
hair
already-
really
I'm already-
looked nice today.
I'm already.
What?
Oh, my hair or your hair?
Well, that's my dream.
Your hair
but
always
yours-
looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Always
it's like a
looks
search
good.
and rescue
Always,
mission.
100%.
Yeah. So anyway,
Search
well, you
and
look very
rescue.
well groomed today. Are you working today?
I am working today.
You really have to put it in at the end of the month, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is there a goal by the end of the day, Tuesday?
End of the day, Tuesday, I've got to have another.
Oh, Monday. It's Monday.
Monday, yeah. 15
Okay.
cars.
15 cars. All right, we'll get them done. Now, if you sell 15 today, do you guys just take Monday off?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so that
Just
it
keep
can
adding
reset
it
to
on.
another 15.
Listen, in the car business, it's never enough.
All right. Pittsville Ford is where he's at, part of the Preston Group, and he'll help you with new, used, or whatever you want. And how do they reach you?
302-841-7738, or you
Okay.
can visit us on the web at pittsvilleford.com.
Okay, I'm going to leave you.
Have a great day.
All right, take care of yourself.
Useless
All right.
box, folks.
We know what he wants for Christmas now, a useless box. All right, want to talk about my good friend Mark Johnson, okay? Mark Johnson, owner-operator of Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services, okay? So if you need something fixed, I'm wearing this guy out, okay? I had a chimney the other day that the chimney cap needed working on. I've had a hot water heater replaced. I had a ramp on a rental house I just wanted taken down. Just a little bit of anything and everything that you need done, right down to replacing the doorknob. You give him a call, and he will help you out. Him and his partner, Don Lindsay, they've been in the construction business for years and years and years and years. contractors, and they'll just do a good job for you. So whether you need something fixed, something repaired, whether you want to do a little bit of remodeling or you need some advice on something, anything, right down to changing a doorknob. Any way he can help you or assist you, he will help you or assist you, okay? So it's Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services. He's honest, he's fair, he's friendly, he'll do a good job. He even does some landscaping too, if you need that done. Really, maybe just cutting grass. So you give him a call, he's licensed, he's insured. His phone number is, are you ready? It's 500-0133. So it's 302-500-0133. Like him on Facebook, Atlantic Home Improvements on Facebook, okay? Tell him I sent you. If you give him a call right now, just so he knows that I really did his commercial, it's 500-0133. You give him a call and say, hey, Jim said you're buying breakfast at Smith's Cafe, and he'll correct you and say, no, I'm not. So anyway, check him out. Now, here we go. We're going to talk about a couple local fire companies. Big fundraiser today. I really want this thing to go good, so I need everybody to plan on being here at 1 o'clock today. Not at Smith's Cafe, but at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. So who do I have with me here this morning?
Mark Anderson.
Mark Anderson, how you doing? Is that one on?
Yep.
Okay. Mark Anderson, and how were you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good. Doing well, or?
Are you good? Are you doing better today than you were last night when we were talking?
A little bit. I'm nervous, man. This whole thing.
Very nervous.
I am. About this. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go.
Yeah.
This whole project, it was something I thought of, and I thought, I have inconvenienced all these people. I need these things to sell for good money, so it was worth everybody's time.
I think the communication you and I had this past week, I think both of them said something about you're nervous.
I'm nervous, and I don't get nervous often.
And I don't know why.
But
Everything's going to be okay.
I know it is.
It's a sunny day. It's a great day. We're
It
going
is
to
that.
we're going to go up to the fairgrounds. We're going to do well.
We're going to do well. All right, and it's Andy, correct?
Yes, Andy from Ellendale.
All right, Andy from Ellendale. Now, some people might know you as Andy. Is it Norman or Jay Jones's brother?
Either or. We'll go with Jay.
Okay. Now, he's not in prison this weekend. He's just out of town, right?
Well, I did send him some bail money, so he'll be back today.
All right. So, Mark, you're with the Greenwood Fire Department, correct?
Yes.
And I've been a member for a long time.
For a while now.
Well, now. All right. And you play a big role. What is your title there?
Fire chief.
Fire chief. And what's that like?
Well, it's rewarding to be able to go out and help the community.
Always serving.
Always serving, being part of a great organization, great people, and working together for one cause, and that's to serve our community.
Yep. And last time I think we talked, you said there's always opportunities for people to get involved in the fire department, and want to encourage that. So today, and Greenwood, we might stop at Greenwood for the barbecue chicken.
It's 8 o'clock, so right.
What time is it?
Is it 8 o'clock?
It's 8 o'clock, almost 7:46.
Almost 8, so chicken should be ready by 8 o'clock.
For real? I thought it was 10 o'clock. So, well, either way, I'm just saying that we can leave Seaford and stop at Greenwood at the Greenwood Barbecue Chicken, but we're headed to the Delaware State Fairgrounds for a 1 o'clock auction. So, Andy, are you coming up there, or
Yes,
somebody coming? Or?
Yeah, I'll be there, but I'm stopping at Greenwood first on the way to get some chicken. I want to be the first one in line because you'll
really?
be there for a while. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but it's worth every minute of the wait. Because the
Every minute.
longer you wait, the more it smells, and you're like, man, this stuff is smelling really good, in other words. So, so we really didn't decide to talk chicken today. It just kind of fell into the conversation. But so, Andy, you're with Milton Fire Department.
Ellendale.
Yes, you're right, Ellendale. My gosh. All right, I'm getting there here. Oh, man. All right.
You really are nervous today, aren't you?
Huh?
You really are nervous.
I'm very nervous. I'm real nervous. We're having a fundraiser auction for some surf tags. So the Ellendale Fire Company's station number 75.
That's correct. Jim, don't be nervous. You've done a lot for our community. In
Well, I know,
Greenwood
but I
as
want to
well,
take
and
it to the finish line. I mean,
we're going to do it
that's
for
the
you,
big
and we
thing.
thank
So,
you very much
well,
for what you've done.
But I had gotten these tags. I bought them, and they're surf tags. And so they go in the front of your vehicle. And I got the number for Ellendale Fire Company, which is 75, and then Greenwood, which is 78. And then we've also got Carlisle, which is 42, and we've got Milton, which is 85. And so these 4 tags are going to be sold today to the highest bidder at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. There's a big sportsman's expo going on up there. And the auction starts at 11, but the tag auction is at 1. Dave Wilson has donated his time. He's not going to charge anything to sell these tags. And every penny, whether they bring $5,000 or $2,000 or $15,000, each fire company gets the money that's for their tag. And the only reason I'm nervous is because I want you guys to make some money. That's my thing. There was, what's it called, grant and aid. There was some adjustments to that last year, and so some fire companies received less grant and aid. And so I'm just come up with this idea to hopefully it'll work. So anything else about the fire company that you would want to say, either one of you? Got anything you want to plug, or anything you hope to buy if you get $5,000, or anything? Do you need any rescue kayaks or anything?
We could probably use the kayaks in Illinois, but we actually just bought a brand new engine that we just put in service 3 days ago. So we'll put some money towards that.
How much does a new engine cost?
An ungodly amount of money.
Is it over like 50,000?
Oh yeah.
100?
You're getting in the ballpark.
Okay.
But
all right. It's a chunk of money.
It's a chunk of money.
Wow. And the fire departments are all volunteer, and there's opportunities to get involved. And how young can somebody get involved in a fire department?
In Greenwood, once you reach the age of 16, you can come in as a junior member.
Okay.
Junior member from the age 16 to 18.
Okay.
And then 18 years old, you get voted on for regular membership.
Okay.
But our goal in that time period is that you get all your fire school.
Oh, yeah.
Participate in the training that we do at the
and
fire
make
department.
sure you like it.
Correct. Enjoy it.
You know.
Help out with fundraising. But, just to go back on what you were talking about earlier about needing help, we recruit 365 days a year.
So it's not a certain time.
Not a
it's
certain
all the
time. If you go onto our website, we have a link, and it walks you through the process on what you need to do.
Okay.
But definitely, we are looking for firefighters that live in the Greenwood Fire District and are willing to volunteer and give their time to the community.
Right. Well, very good. And Andy, are you always looking?
Yes, we are. We're the same way as Greenwood, but we actually go 15 to 18.
Okay, 15 to 18.
Yeah,
okay.
and we're the same way. We want them to get all their training out of the way before, because it gets tiresome sometimes. It's really hard for a working guy to come in off the street and get all of his training to get everything done he has to do. So.
Because it's like anything, if you want to do it right and you want to do it safe, you've got to be trained, and then trained, and then train some more. Wow. Okay. Are you both going to be at the auction, or just somebody, or who?
I'm planning on coming up, so I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there too. I plan on bidding on some 78 tags, so if I get their tag, it might be up for auction.
I never thought about that. Somebody from one company actually buys the other company's tag. But I'm hoping there's a little rivalry, like which fire company, really raises the most money.
Well, from what I was told, I don't know if Mark knows anything about this or not.
I know what you're going to say.
I spoke to my brother briefly, and he said something about pies and exchanging of pies.
Of who gets the lowest bid.
Yeah. Mark, do you know anything about that?
No, I don't know anything about that one there. But
guess
I'm thinking Greenwood's going to get the highest bid. I mean, 78.
So you're not even worried.
78's a great number.
It is.
It's a great number. So I'm thinking we're going to do the best here today, and that's what our hopes are. And I think that one of the conversations you and I had, you were talking $10,000.
Right.
Now today you're at $5,000. And because your nerves are all messed up.
Right, I'm settling
and,
low.
You keep dropping down on the dollar amount, but we're going to go back to your original of $10,000 because we could use $10,000. I'm sure Ellendale could use $10,000.
We can use $10,001.
$10,001. Here we go. Okay. But notice this. Norman brought up the lowest bidding fire company. Maybe the fire chief get a pie in the face or whatever. But Norman's out of town.
I can see Jay doing that. I mean, I really can. I mean, he
receiving the pie.
Receiving, but, setting that up, but not actually being here. I can see. And he's probably watching us right now live.
He probably is.
And he's probably smiling and laughing and saying, yeah, Mark's right.
Yeah. But anyway.
Being I'm not the chief this year, I'm the deputy chief. Oh. I'm all about it.
Who's Ellendale's chief?
His name's actually Andy, too. So
really?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to also say that when you buy these tags, they for this particular part of the auction, they don't take credit cards, so it would need to be a check or cash. And your check's going to be made right out directly, not to Wilson's, directly to the fire department. And you will receive a letter as if you made a donation. And you talk to your tax advisor and see if that helps you anyway on your taxes. So we really are looking for people to get behind this. So if you are a cheerful giver, or if you're not a cheerful giver, today's your opportunity to become one. But you're supporting your fire company. There's no money paying for the tags. The tags were donated. There's no money being paid to the auction. So whatever those tags bring go directly to that exact fire company. So if you don't even want one and you just want to come and bid, you might get lucky. but you might not. But just be part of the process, or just come on out and cheer them on. In other words, so everybody's going to be there. All 4 different fire departments are going to be represented. 1 o'clock today, and there's a lot of other stuff. The auction's a big auction, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So, anything else we need to know? I don't want to.
We're planning on leaving Greenwood Fire Department at 12:30.
Okay.
We're going to convoy up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hopefully get there by 12:45.
Okay.
Get set up in the area.
Oh, so all the fire companies are meeting at Greenwood?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Greenwood, Allendale, and Milton are going to meet in Greenwood. Milford's going to be at the Tower Hill 13 area.
Okay.
And then we're going to join up with them, and then we're going to convoy in. So
that'd be cool.
We're looking forward.
Maybe somebody could take a picture of that for me. That
Absolutely.
would be nice if somebody could do that. All right. Anything else, Andy?
I think Mark covered it all. And like
Okay.
I said again, thanks, Jim, for everything you've done for us and the community. We appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I thank you both, and I appreciate you very much. Okay.
And we appreciate you too.
Okay. Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you.
I'll see you at 1.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you both. All right. Lester Geyer was supposedly going to be here this morning, but something has come up. And Lester, I hear you and I see you, but we can't take phone calls today. So I'm sorry, but the Carlisle Fire Company is very involved in this also. And we're kind of excited to see everybody today at 1 o'clock. Hey, can we give this to Andy, please? Anyway, he'll need that. That's the certificate for the person that wins the tag. But anyway, it's going to be a big event. So if you're watching and you're listening, it's 1 o'clock today at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. Dave Wilson is the auctioneer. We're going to auction off these tags, tag number 85, tag number 42, tag number 78, and tag number 75 are going to the highest bidder, and then it's your tag. You will own it. And I just want to let you know that we appreciate our fire companies, and every penny, whether it's $2,000 or $22,000, is going to the fire departments. And we want you to know they didn't pay for them. They got the tags at no charge. Dave's donating his time, and it's everybody's opportunity to get out today and support your fire company and own one of these tags. You'll own it forever. It'll be your tag forever. Okay. I did want to also mention George Luff. It's the time of year you've either done your taxes or filed an extension. I did my taxes. Okay, they're all paid. But anyway, if you need a good accountant, whether you need it for personal, whether you need it for your business or whatever, George Luff and Associates has 3 offices. They have one in Milford, one in Dover, and one in Rehoboth. Okay, and I've dealt with him for a long time. He just celebrated 30 years of being in business, and I have almost dealt with him for 30 years and been very happy with him. Now, he also helps us with our payroll. And a lot of businesses, that's something they just get tired of being an expert on, is your payroll. So I just want to let you know that if you need help with your payroll, you don't have to deal with Luff & Associates for your accounting work for them to help you with your payroll. So whether you got 2 employees or 202 employees, they can help you out. But if you need an accountant, they're always looking for new customers too, okay? So it's Luff & Associates. They're in Dover, they're in Milford, and they are in Rehoboth. And I'm going to give you a phone number. One number will get you to all of them. It's 422-9699. 422-9699. And on the web, it's luffcpas.com. Hey, it's Saturday, and it's Smith's Cafe in Seaford on Saturday. Kids eat free up till noon. Okay? Kids eat free up till noon. So anyway, I just want to let you know that's where we're at. And so we're here at Smith's Cafe. Another one of our good advertisers and friends is Duck Inn Car Wash. In other words, what I was showing you was I wanted to get rid of one of the chairs. Sorry. So anyway, I'm trying to do the show and communicate, and I'm not good with my English. But I just want to say that we're here in Smith's Cafe, and we're having a good time. And I just want to let you know that if you ever want to buy some advertising on this show, maybe you want to be on the show, check me out, look me up, and we'll talk about it, okay? We're going to take a break from the radio, and when we do, I want you to switch right on over to Facebook. And if you're watching on Facebook, would you please hit the share button, and share the show. Now, we have another fire company, I think, coming on in a little bit. No, I got them all covered now, right? The fire departments, I think we're good. We've had Greenwood, we've had Ellendale, Milford is not able to make it, and I don't think Milton's coming here today. So we're all going to gather at the Delaware State Fairgrounds at 1 o'clock today. Now, you can go there earlier. The auction starts at 11, and there's a big event going on. It's I forgot what it's called, the Delmarva Sportsman's Expo. I mean, it's a big event. So you can go there probably any time and go on in and browse around. There's a lot of vendors and things like that. Weller's Utility Trailers will be open today. They will be open today at 9 o'clock. I do need to tell you, we're incredibly short-handed, okay? We have 2 new salespeople. We lost Brooks and Brandon, so we have 2 brand new salespeople, Chris and Amanda, and they've hit the ground running, okay? But we've hired another gentleman who starts a week from Monday, and then we're going to hire 1 more. So we lost 2, and we're hiring 4, okay? Let me do the math on that. We lost 2. Everybody said, oh, you're going to save some money by losing Brooks. I'm like, yeah, because I'm going to hire twice as many people. That's how I'm going to save some money, right? So anyway, what I'm saying is we're growing. Business is good. I really down deep want to open another store. I wear people out bugging them about that, but we'll cross that bridge another day. But right now, we're just reassembling a team that's going to give great customer service. But if you need us today, we're open from 9 to 1, but just please be aware. A typical Saturday could be 10 trailers and 4 or 5 sheds, and all of those things take an hour or 2 from start to finish. And we will take care of you. Just understand we will be busy. All right, we're going to take a break from the radio, and I think Fran is at the controls, so thank you, Fran. We're going to continue right on My Cozy TV, so just keep right on watching because we don't stop talking, all right? So anyway, what else did I want to talk about? I don't want to forget to talk about Delaware going to war. It wasn't supposed to happen, and it's happening today. Starting at what time? 10 o'clock. We're going to war. Delaware's going to war at 10 o'clock this morning. It's down at the Cape Henlopen State Park, actually. Fort Miles, I think, is what it's called. And I was told there's going to be all kinds of reenactments. There's going to be tours. There's like an underground bunker. You get to tour that, okay? There's going to be over $500,000 worth of artifacts to look at. It's really a great event, and it's today at the Cape Henlopen State Park at Fort Miles. I think we're going to talk to Colin Walls now, Walls Service Center. He is open by now. Tracy is there, and things are a go. Colin, go.
That's right. The doors are all open at Walls Service Center, and call right now.
422-8110 and say good morning, Tracy.
Good morning to Tracy. Yeah, you can call her and wish her a good morning, but
I would.
Let's get your car scheduled in there while you do that. Let's get your car scheduled in and get you on the schedule for next week. And let's get your air conditioner checked out, or if you just need an oil change.
Right, because there's nothing worse than one of your friends picking you up and taking you somewhere and their air conditioner don't work. So Walls Service Center can service your air conditioner. They can change your oil. And remember, anything from an oil change up,
right,
you get the roadside assistance program. And I love it. It's not like Colin personally will go anywhere in the country and help you out, but this is all nationwide free roadside assistance program. You got a toll-free number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for towing, jump start, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, fluid, and water delivery service. Whatever you may need, you get this roadside assistance absolutely free. So think about it. Wherever you're dealing now, have they ever given you, when you got an oil change, a free roadside assistance program?
Right, you're going to get that, but also during the oil change, the sheet that's inside of that, we're going to fill all that out. We're going to check it over.
This thing has got the longest name. I call it a health checkup for your vehicle, but here we go.
Official name right here. Ask for it by name.
Multi-point inspection report card as recommended by the manufacturer.
That's right.
There it is, everybody. He checks the depth of the tread of your tires, the life of your battery, your brake pads, your brake shoes, whatever they are. They look over everything underneath, above, and so on. And that is the reason they use trained automotive technicians to do your oil change. So that person knows what they're looking for. Nothing against places that just do oil changes, but they would not know what they're looking for. So if you're going to take the time to stop and drop your vehicle off or wait for an oil change, you might as well make sure that everything gets checked out while you're there, okay? And this is more valuable than this, okay? This is the useless box.
Right. We're not going to talk about Jim's products during my time.
Oh, please.
No, we're going to stop that.
We're talking about Walls Service Center.
I know. I looked away for a second, and there you go. There you go. So, hey, Walls Service Center, let's get your car in there. Check the AC out. We're trying to get ahead of the mad rush that's going to be going on.
When it's 95 degrees
Exactly.
out.
It's going to be what Colin told me what the temperature is going to be. What is it? 87 on Thursday.
87.
If you don't think you'll need your air conditioner on Thursday, you're going to need it. Let's get it checked out and get it fixed.
And if you don't, your friends that are on blood thinners will.
That's right. Walls Service Center. Give us a call. 422-8110. WallsServiceCenter.com on the web. Schedule your appointment right there if you want, or you can always stop in downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. Busy, busy day in downtown Milford today.
Can you give out the phone number?
Bug and Bud Festival going on. Yeah, I'll give it out again even. 422-8110 on TV right there. It's on your screen. Take a look at it.
What time did we do a post? Somebody's asking what time is the fire companies going to hit the road in unison?
12:30.
What time? 12:30. So, folks, if you want that answered, Katie's put the answer on the Facebook page if you want to know when it is. So, the Greenwood Fire Company, the Milton Fire Company, and the Ellendale Fire Company are going to all meet at Greenwood and head towards Harrington, and then I think Milford was going to meet him on, I think he said Tower Road or something like that. So if you want to get a picture of that or see it, they will be in like a little mini parade going up there to Harrington. So anyway, if you're watching on Facebook, thank you. Thank you. We're on like 5 different Facebook pages, and I just want to let you know that we would like you to hit the share button. Some people it's spelled S-H-A-R-E. Some people it's C-H-E-E-R. Did I spell that right? Share, isn't that how you spell it? 1E. Oh, golly day.
2 E's is cheer.
Oh, well, you're yeah, hit the cheer button. Cheer me on, everybody. So, and if we'd love to hear from you. So if you have any questions or anything to say, Katie's monitoring 2 pages, so keep that in mind. She's doing double duty. She's watching the Weller Does Delmarva Facebook page, and she's watching the Jim Weller Facebook page, okay? But nobody's monitoring the other ones. They're on their own. So anyway, just want to say we're here. We're here for you. If you're hungry and you need food, or you want some frozen farmer ice cream, or you want to bring the kids so the kids eat free, Smith's Cafe is open. This is like a full-blown restaurant, and they do a great job. We're prepping for the radio. Are we back on the radio? We're just prepping for the radio. So we're prepping. We're prepping. Now we're on the radio, almost. Yes, we are. That was a very unconfident holding of the sign. But if you could see what's going on here, he holds a sign that says prepping for the radio. I'm supposed to stop talking at that point, but it never happens. But anyway, I want to tell you that we are going to be open at Weller's, and we are going to be busy. And I'm going to talk to George in just a minute, who works with us at Weller's. He's our shop guy, does a great job. If you ever had your trailer worked on at Weller's, probably George is the one who took care of you. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about a clean vehicle. A clean vehicle mentally makes people feel better, okay? And if you go to the Duck In Car Wash, you can duck in dirty and drive out clean. They're a great company. Garrett Greer employs about 60 people. It's a great local business. He has one in Milford, and he has one in Seaford, okay? They're open 7 days a week, weather permitting, and I love them. Some days I'm in a hurry. I just want to get in, just clean the thing off, and let me keep on trucking. Some days I got a little more time. I get the extreme. Then maybe I get them to armor all the dash and wipe everything down. So whatever you need done, whether it's a little bit or a lot, they have gift cards. You can get them as little as, I think, $5 or $10 and up to hundreds of dollars if you want. So if you got somebody coming up, you say, I don't know what to get this person. They're getting married, or they're celebrating some event, and you just want to give them a nice gift. A Duck In Car Wash gift card is really nice, because that way everybody likes a clean car. It actually makes you feel like your car is getting better gas mileage, I think, when it's clean. But I don't know that to be a fact. But anyway, 2 locations, Milford and Seaford, open 7 days a week, weather permitting, locally owned and operated, great local employer, duckincarwash.com. And if you would be kind enough to like their Facebook pages, they have 2 of them. They have one for Seaford and they have one for Milford. And click on notifications, and that way you'll know what's going on. So I want to talk to George real quick. George is our shop guy at Weller's in Bridgeville, and he does all kinds of things. So in other words, George, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What do you think of this item, first of all? You see it as a hot seller? Should I buy a truckload?
Maybe not a truckload.
Okay, just a half a truck.
Half a truckload.
What do you think of it?
It is a useless box.
And isn't it well crafted?
Yes, it is.
So anyway, all you do, I mean, this one here, I didn't even have to read the instructions, folks. Okay? You just flip that switch. Is that amazing?
Yes, it is.
So anyway, it's a useless box. Not for sale yet, but I'm negotiating a deal. I'm only going to buy like 1,000 of them and go from there. I'm debating whether to give these out or a keychain, so I don't know which people would like the most. So anyway, what's up with you?
Not much. Just
you all ready for the busy season?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so what are some of the stuff we've done lately? Anything stick in your mind?
We're doing a lot of repacks right now.
You take the tire and wheel off,
yes,
and
sir,
the spindle and the hub, and you repack the bearings, and
clean them
you
out,
look at the spindle to make sure it's not got no scratches on it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You didn't even think I knew that much, did you?
Oh, I'm sure you did.
So-
But yes, we take the wheel and everything off, and we inspect the bearings, the spindle, clean all the old grease out, and fill it full of new grease. And
Check the air in the tires. And
Yes,
torque the
sir.
lug nuts.
Make sure
A lot
the
of
lug-
people, when they come in, they've always got a light or two not working.
sometimes, and most of the time, it's just a bulb has wiggled loose, and
There's something simple.
something very simple.
Yep. So we have a full service shop. I mean, we could replace the floor, right?
If we wanted to, yes.
If we wanted to. So in other words, but wheel bearings, lights, breakaway switch, you know.
It is very common repair.
People don't always crank their jack up all the way.
and it winds up bending back.
Bending, yeah, because it bottoms out. It might be enough to get you rolling.
Right.
The first time you hit a dip. So crank your jack up all. That would be a tip, right? Just crank your
All the
jack
way
up
up.
all the way. All right. So we do like to do it by appointment. We sometimes can handle something right away if it's an emergency, but
Yes,
we
sir.
like to do things by appointment. George is very thorough, very precise. We usually give you a quote right up front so you know what it's going to be, but we like to do it right. So he's very. You take a look at our shop. I went out there the other day and I was just quite impressed. I said, "Who cleaned this place?" I mean, it's just so nice looking and organized, and he keeps it that way. So George takes a lot of pride in what he does. So think we're going to be busy today?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Very busy yesterday, so
Very
hopefully
busy
it follows over
yesterday.
into today.
Yep. So so anyway, and then we have trailers coming in all the time, and
Yes,
we're
sir.
unloading them and stuff like that. But what we do at Weller is we do sell tires. We sell a lot of tires because trailer tires never wear out, do they?
They do, but it takes a while.
It takes a while. And it's usually a fatigue thing. There's some national statistic that after you've had a tire on a trailer for about 3 years, whether it's got a lot of tread or not, it's fatigued enough or dry rotted
Dry
enough.
rot.
Right. Because anybody now that's in business, blow out tire along the road, that's downtime.
Yes, it is.
Now you're really spending money and you still got to buy a tire.
Right.
So we try to encourage people to get tires changed every so often. And we can mount tires on the wheels they already have too,
Yes, we
right?
can.
So we can either mount a tire or we can sell you a
them
whole
wheel
tire
and
and
tire
wheel.
package.
Yeah, and then once in a while we have some used ones too, don't we?
We do.
People trade them in or get aluminum wheels or trade up or something
Or a
like
spare
that.
tire on a trade-in. We'll take
Right.
it off. And
Yeah, so we also have some used tires and wheels. Anything else? Any other points you want to make or anything?
just if you've not had your bearings repacked in around a year, it's about time to.
Right. If
get
it's
that
been
done.
2 or 3 years, it's about a
It's-
year or two too long.
Exactly.
Because the grease gets hot and some of it runs out, so you might not have as much as you started with.
That, and if you use your trailer a lot and you're using different types of grease, the viscosity and air will
From the heat.
counteract each other and it'll
Yep.
break down faster.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And so when we do that, we torque the lug nuts, check the air in the tires,
Yes, sir.
look the lights over, inspect the coupler, the jack, and so on and so
Even
forth.
if you come in just for a repack, we'll give your trailer a good once over.
Once over,
and,
okay.
and let you know what it needs, if anything.
All right. All right. So we open at 9 today.
Yes, sir.
All right. I did kind of prep everybody. We're a little short-handed. But Amanda and Chris, they've hit the ground running, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
I think Amanda sold 10 trailers her second week there. She's kind of like...
They had them flying out of there yesterday.
Right, and Chris is just... I mean, Chris comes from the trailer industry, so...
Right.
I mean, but she said, well, how long will it be before I sell something? I said, it'll probably be about a couple hours. In other words,
Doesn't take long.
It's not going to take you days, So anyway, if you need a trailer, we'll take care of you. If you've never met George, stop by and say hi. Take and just glance at the shop and see how nice a job he does with that. I was very impressed.
Well, thank you.
Very glad to have you on board. So
Thank you very much.
all right, well, we'll leave you.
All
Is
right,
this
sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, George.
Thank you.
Appreciate you very much. Okay. All right, so we're here, and the food is moving. I got another advertiser I want to tell you about. I was so impressed with these people, but what was crazy is my wife was more impressed with these people, okay? It's Good As New Cleaning Crew. Okay, and it's David and Teresa Rowe. A lot of people know them. Okay, this couple has been doing, steam cleaning of carpet and upholstery for 34 years now. I've met a lot of people that said, "Oh yeah, I dealt with them here and there." I mean, a lot of people have bought a house and sold a house and got another house and dealt with David and Teresa. They work together and they've been working together 34 years doing steam cleaning of carpet and upholstery. And out to my house. They did an office building for me is where it started. And then out to my house, they actually did our couches and the carpets and stuff. And my wife said, in all the years we've had different people come and go, they did an unbelievable job. Their attention to detail was great. They were friendly. Their prices were spot on. And then when I was talking to David, he said to me, Jim, make sure people understand this. Anybody can buy a van and anybody can buy some carpet cleaning equipment and so on. But It's called IICRC. He said encourage people to look that up. It's not an easy training. In other words, so that training trains them on how to do it, how to use the right things, how to do it right, how to not harm your carpet, but also how to get stains out, what equipment to buy, and so on and so forth. So it's real important if you're going to get some carpet cleaning done by anybody that you ask them up front, are you certified? And if so, by what organization? And I want to encourage people, if you're getting anything done anymore, you need to shop price. That's real important. But sometimes if somebody's cheaper than somebody else, you need to ask them face to face, point blank, why are you cheaper? Because there's a reason. And David and Teresa are very affordable. I have found them to be very good to deal with. And if you need something done, they specialize in this. They don't do 50 other things. They specialize in steam cleaning of carpet and upholstery. So if you got something done, whether it's a business, your resident, a rental property, a tenant moved out, another tenant's going to move in, you want to get it all cleaned up, you give them a call. And here's the number, 645-7800, 645-7800. They will take good care of you. I promise you. You'll be very happy with their service. Like them on Facebook. It's called Good as New Cleaning Crew. And if you'd call them right now and just say good morning, Jim Weller was bragging on you, I'd appreciate that. But yesterday, I got to talking to somebody. There was a couple businesses there at the breakfast table during the Dan Gaffney show, and they got to talking about how do you help a consumer protect theirself from theirself, okay? Consumers. They want to get a good deal. I don't blame you. I'm a consumer. I want to get a good deal. I buy and sell a lot of stuff in a year, okay? And I want a good deal. But I want to make sure I don't get taken advantage of, because a lot of the things I hire somebody to do, I'm not an expert at it. If I was an expert at it, I'd have done it myself. So I talk to this person and I get one price, and I talk to this person, I get another price. And then when I get somebody who's ridiculously less, I immediately become nervous. Now, some people get excited, but then they deal with the person who's cheaper. Then when there's a problem, they can't get them on the phone. You know, they have no physical location, and you're like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? You know, so it's real important, and that's where social media comes in. Look people up on Facebook. In other words, check them out, see what people are saying about them and stuff like that. There's a Facebook page called Who Would You Refer in Sussex County? Okay? And I love that one, because all I do all the time is I look at what people say about businesses, and that causes me to think of things to make sure my business is doing a better job when I see these comments and things like that. So I just want to let you know, if you need something done and you can support a local business, try to keep local businesses in business if you can, okay? Right now it's ball time, Little League, T-ball. You go to the ballparks. Look at them fences. You see all them businesses. You see any big box stores there? No way. Okay? It's all the locally owned, locally operated businesses supporting those things. And then when you see the umpires and the coaches and stuff like that, they're local businesses. And I got grandkids playing ball, and I want to say a big thank you to all the people that are out there giving of their time, working with these kids and coaching them and umpiring them and stuff like that. But those are the people that you also want to help support, because they're working hard to help your community. So this isn't a rant. It's just the truth. I'm passionate about seeing people keep businesses in business, because otherwise we're just going to have online business and you're going to have no way of talking to somebody. What did Rick Fowler say? You want to deal with somebody that you could get to them to punch them in the nose. In other words, you know, but when you deal online, you don't, I mean, I talk to people all the time. They call an 800 number and they're all frustrated. And then the next time they want to buy something, they go online and buy it. They don't realize when you deal local, you can talk local, you support local. We had some people here from the volunteer fire departments. They're local people, okay? They give back to the community. So we as a community need to give to them as businesses. Did I say enough on that? I get frustrated. I'm passionate. It's not frustration. All right. I'm Jim Weller. If you're watching on Facebook, do me a favor. Please share it, okay? If you're listening on the radio, I thank you for that. Now, after 9 o'clock, we go off the radio, and we still have a lot going on till 10 o'clock. So I want to encourage you at 9 o'clock to please switch over to my Facebook page, and you can watch it there. And you can also watch it anytime you want at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Now, I said Delaware goes to war. I talked about that just a little bit earlier. It's a big thing with the Parks Division, and it's at Cape Henlopen State Park today, starting at 10 o'clock. You can look it up online. Delaware Goes to War 2018. All kinds of things going on. There's tours and reenactments and all kinds of things. But there's these underground bunkers that you get to see. That was an amazing thing, you know, that they were underground during a war. So anyway, check it out today. Delaware Goes to War from 10 to 4 at the Cape Henlopen State Park. Now, we're inside Smith's Cafe. Been a lot of people coming and going, eating food, having breakfast, and so on. And a lot of people are probably have already cut their grass already. And I just want to tell you, if you need somebody to help you with your grass or your lawn care, his name is, there's only one name to remember, Jerry Santoro. And people say, Jim, you talk about him all the time. I just talked to somebody yesterday that had a tree that was kind of leaning over and it made them uncomfortable and stuff. Jerry come out and trimmed it all up. Didn't cut it down, but trimmed it up. And they were very happy. He cleaned up all the debris. But, I mean, if you want somebody to cut your grass or do your lawn care, whether it's residential or commercial, he can help you out, okay? If you need an irrigation system installed or serviced, or you want to get yours fired up for the year, he can help you with that. Lawn care, landscaping, commercial, residential, it doesn't matter. Pretty much anywhere you want to go. I have a sister that lives in Dover. He actually goes to Dover and takes care of her. So he's locally owned and operated. He's been in business now over 10 years. Good family man. Estimates are free, so it's not going to cost you anything to pick his brain and get his opinion. If you have a project and you say, I don't know if Jerry would do this or not, well, just give him a call. Just say, hey, Jerry, Jim said you do just about anything, you know. But want to let you know that if it's tree removal, stump grinding, digging up the stump, digging a basement, digging a foundation, lot clearing, he does that. And mulch, man, he's got the deal on mulch. $15 a yard, okay? Pick it up at his place in Greenwood, or for a small fee, he'll deliver it to you. So it's Jerry Santoro, going to give you his number, 363-6025, 363-6025. He'll take good care of you. You give him a call and tell him I sent you. And on the web, it's jlc-llc.com. All right, now, I had mentioned some advertising opportunities recently, and I've had a couple people take advantage of it. And I want to let you know, we're offering 5-minute interviews after 9. 5 minutes for $100. Now you immediately say, man, Jim, that's only $20 a minute. That sounds way cheap. It's an introductory offer, okay? So for $100, you can buy a 5-minute interview with us on TV, My Cozy TV. That's like all of Sussex County and 4 counties in Maryland, on 5 different Facebook pages. And we also stream it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. 5 minutes for $100, okay? So if you're interested, you let me know. You give me a call. I'll give you my number. It's 542, that's 302, and then 542, and then 9157. You can text me or you can call me. If you call me now, I'll call you back Monday or Tuesday. But I just want to let you know, if you've got something to say, sell or promote, maybe you're in an organization, you want some publicity, something like that. I got June Yoder coming on. She's a realtor. She's just going to talk about a few things, and we're going to have her on after 9 so you could see what a 5-minute interview looks like, okay? I had another gentleman on the other day, Integrity Pest Control. He got 4 or 5 calls from being on. So I just want to let you know, if you have any interest in being on this show after 9 o'clock, $100 for a 5-minute interview, okay? So I just want to let you know that. Now, one more thing. Is Dr. T coming today? No, he's not coming today. He's going to be on next week talking about something. But Dr. T is our chiropractor, okay? Dr. Trillia is his name. We call him Dr. T. Really good guy. Been around a long time, been in business over 30 years. So if you're looking for a chiropractor, maybe you've been to a chiropractor and didn't get the results you were hoping for. Maybe you've just become more physically active, or you're on the phone more, or whatever, or you just got somebody in your life that's a pain in the neck and you want to get that pain going or get the kinks out. Dr. T and Dr. Bud are really good chiropractors. Now, they're in Seaford. They're right on the highway there. And they have an offer. I'm going to give you a free offer here in just a minute. But they're chiropractors. Then also, they do therapeutic massages, okay? So this is where the chiropractor would adjust you, and then he would talk to Linda, the massage therapist, and say, look, I want you to focus on this or focus on that. And it's really amazing what they can do. So anyway, if you need some help with chiropractic care, or you need a massage, or you just need to get the kinks out, or you just want to see if chiropractic's for you, here's the offer. You give a call. You call 629-4344, 629-4344, and say, hey, Jim Weller said you got this offer, and here's the offer. They will meet with you one-on-one. Dr. Bud, Dr. T, one of the two of them are going to meet with you in person. No deductible, no copay. You're not going to spend a dime. They're going to listen to you. They're going to find out if what they have to offer will help you. Okay? And if not, they're going to steer you in another direction or give you some suggestions. Or if they can, then they'll go ahead and get you scheduled, and then it goes from there. So the initial consultation is no charge. Have you ever heard of a medical professional offering a free consultation? So that's a benefit of listening to Weller Does Delmarva. So give a call at 629-4344, 629-4344. On the web, it's peninsulacairocenter.com. And please like them on Facebook. They really have some interesting, bits of information that they post there. All right. Next, I want to let you know Weller's Utility Trailers will be open today at 9 o'clock. Very busy day, okay? So please be aware. If you can come in another day, come in another day. If you got to come in today, all we ask is that you be patient. We want your business. We don't want to lose it. We need your support. I had somebody the other day that went out of their way to post a video about me where they bought a trailer somewhere else, in other words, and just worked hard to say, but Jim Weller's a good guy, and he drove 3 hours to not do business with me. And we appreciate that video, and we appreciate him, being so passionate about it. But there's an example of where we want people to support local businesses. Anything anybody else can do pertaining to a trailer, I can do it. Okay? So you don't have to drive 3 hours and then post a video on Facebook saying, I got a better deal. All I need to know is that you're serious. Let me know what your budget is. It saves me a lot of time. We spend a lot of time talking to people about what they want, and then somebody else sells them what they can afford. So just tell us what your budget is right up front, and we'll just get to it. There ain't nobody buying more trailers than me. There ain't nobody selling more trailers than me. I'm the guy. All I need to know is that you're really interested. But we also have good competitors around here. So if you don't want to deal with me, you don't have to drive 3 hours to find a place to deal. There's plenty of other trailer dealers, okay? There's Delwood up in Viola. There's J&S Equipment in Mardella down in Laurel. There's Armatures down in Laurel, and they're all good people. So I'm not saying anything negative about any of my competitors. They're good people. They need business just like business, probably more passionately than most business. Everything matters to me. It matters that you're satisfied, that you get the right deal. Does it not look like it matters to me that you have a good selection to look at? Look at my place compared to anybody else. I work very hard to make sure things are organized, and I work very hard to make sure you have a good selection when it comes times to buy. But when people say, man, I got a better deal somewhere else, all I think is maybe we didn't communicate well. But I can assure you, online, not online, Timbuktu or Bridgeville, Delaware, I want your business. I'll work hard to earn it. Now, remember this. We can't handle everybody's business. So there are some customers that are better to deal somewhere else. We'd all get along better. I have some really good friends that we don't do business, and we get along better not doing business. So I want everybody's business, but not everybody's business is worth having. You have to remember that. And we're not always going to get along with everybody. But I'm 60 years old. I've been in business for 44 years. That's right. I started when I was 16. We have really good employees, and we try hard, okay? Are we perfect? Absolutely not. Are we flawless? No. But we're here for you. We care. We're passionate about it. So whether it's me or any of these businesses that you hear advertised on this show, we want your support, and we need it. Look around. We support many things. So anyway, that's enough on that, but we do appreciate you. And for the people that can't deal with Wellers, we understand that. And don't forget, there's some really good local trailer dealers other than me. If you just can't deal with me, there are good places to go. You don't have to drive 2 or 3 hours away. Okay? Okay. So that's said. Now, we're inside Smith's Cafe, another great local business, which is inside Delmarva Teen Challenge's thrift store. Okay? You're talking a 30,000 square foot thrift store. Okay? And they sell things to raise money to run the Teen Challenge program, which is a wonderful program, okay? So support this thrift store because it's something that just continually gives back to the community. Now, I did want to also mention Dave Wilson, who is the auctioneer for today's auction for the surf tags, is a great auction company. And up here at the Delmarva Outdoors Expo at the Delaware State Fairgrounds at 11 o'clock today, there is a big auction of campers and fishing rods and hunting gear and all kinds of sportsman-related things. So that starts at 11 o'clock and the tags go at 1 o'clock. But But also at 10 o'clock today, Route 113 in Lincoln City is Wilson's Auction. Another great local business, been in business over 40 years. And you can go there and you can find all kinds of things to buy. If you got a garage full of stuff you want to get rid of, it's a great way to get rid of things. You just take it there, drop it off, and Monday or Tuesday, you just pick up the cash and it's over with. So it's wilsonsauction.com. Like them on Facebook if you would. Their phone number is 422-3454, 422-3454, and I'll see you at 1 o'clock at the auction in Harrington. Okay? We're going to take a quick break from the radio. We're going to continue right on Facebook and My Cozy TV. And if you're watching on Facebook, would you please take a minute and just hit the share button? Okay, the share button, if you would. So anyway, we're here. I think we're going to talk to Colin Walls in just a minute. Walls Service Center, I think, is officially open. The doors are open, and people are getting serviced, and things are going on. Big event in Milford. I can't remember the name of it. It's not the Bed Bug Festival. It's the Bug and Bud.
That's right, Bug and Bud Festival in downtown Milford. Right.
And Milford gets a new mayor today, too. We're not going to tell you how to vote.
I don't think he's sworn in today, but
the election is today.
Right, yeah.
So don't forget, if you're in Milford, vote, okay? Vote. Colin and I are not running, all right? So you'll have to just see who's on there.
Right.
It's a shame. Colin would make a good mayor of Milford, but you don't have time right now.
Right, and I don't live in city limits.
That's right. So
I just
both
own
those
property
things,
in city limits. Yeah.
two things are against you.
Right.
All right.
Hey,
so
Wall Service Center is open today, though, even though the Bug and Bud is going on. So we've got some work we've got to get done there today. And I'd say just if you're coming through and if you're going to the Bug and Bud, stop in, say hi to Tracy. And
can we ask them to toot their horn twice if they can't stop?
Okay.
That way she'll know. Tracy, can you keep count of how many people toot their horn twice?
Or, yeah, as you're driving by. Right. Or if you're even parking across the street in a parking lot.
Toot your horn
twice.
twice.
That's right. Right. But you can stop in and say hi. Just knock on the glass, wave to her, something like that.
Give her a thumbs up.
Yeah, that's good. So Wall Service Center, we are open today. Get in there. Schedule an appointment for next week.
Yes, please.
The weather is about to turn warm. I've looked at the forecast, and we're going to be warm. Air conditioning weather.
Yes.
And you need to get your air conditioner checked up. If you haven't, the end of last year, if it wasn't working, it's probably not working again this year.
Correct.
So check that out and see, and then get an appointment to us if it's not working.
If it's not working. So AC units, whether it's a small repair, a big repair, whatever you need. Last year you said if you have a new air conditioner unit installed, the compressor, that the companies that you sell offer a lifetime warranty on that.
That's right, and so it's one of the few parts on a car that actually has
a lifetime
warranty.
Because my first one didn't last that long.
Well, it
didn't have a lifetime
warranty. Right? Yeah. I mean, we're not saying the compressor will last a lifetime.
You're just saying it has a lifetime warranty.
I'm saying if you own the car still 50 years from now, that compressor is still under warranty.
Isn't that something?
It is. It really is something. So it's a great deal. Good value at Wall Service Center, and we know what parts to buy to get you the best value for your money.
And that's just because you've been around a long time. 60 years. Another good local business.
That's right. So Wall Service Center, give us a call. Let's get you scheduled in 422-8110. Stop in downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. Also, wallservicecenter.com on the web. That's a good place to go and schedule an appointment right there.
All right. Well, anyway, we're here. We're inside Smith's Cafe. I'm getting ready to talk to Cool Bobby B. Bob Backman. I think he's going to have a seat here, and we're going to go ahead and get started with him. And then after that, we've got Sean. Oh, okay. We'll do Sean first. Let's do Sean first. All right, we're going to do Sean from First Class Heating and Air. He's with us in person. We have him on about once a month and just lots of info. We're not on the radio yet, so we're just going to get Sean seated. He's going to go through the makeup department and get everything straight, and we're going to make sure that his microphone is ready to go, and we're going to go from there. So if you want to talk heating, air conditioning, you want to hear some tips or any input, he's going to be with me in just a minute. But we're here. We're inside Smith's Cafe. Then after Sean, we've got Cool Bobby B, Bob Backman. We're going to talk to him. Then after a while, we've got June Yoder. We might have a word with Katie. We're not sure. And we're just here today. So the place has been busy. A lot of people coming, a lot of people going. It's wonderful weather outside. And I want to encourage people to get out, get some exercise, get things done, and make a difference in your yard or your community or somewhere. But anyway, and grass is growing and weeds are growing and the hornets are getting their nest all together, wasps, hornets, whatever they are. So just be careful out there. But anyway, Weller's Utility Trailers, I mentioned it earlier, we're going to be open today at 9 o'clock. They've already got a lot of sales already lined up. And one thing that we do, I was going to get George to talk about it when he was on, but when you buy a trailer from Weller's, here's something important. Somebody the other day, I think they bought a trailer at, I better not say the name. They bought a trailer down the road from us at a big box store. And their lights didn't work. And nobody there could help them, okay? Because they don't really sell trailers. They sell trailers along with everything else. So the gentleman came to our store in Bridgeville for us to help him with the lights on a trailer he just bought somewhere else. So what makes me want to say that is there's lots of people selling trailers and they all do it differently. There's no rules to how you sell a trailer. So when we sell a trailer, what we do is, even though they're brand new, we have this box we hook them up to. We make sure the left turn signal works, the right turn signal, the brake lights, the clearance lights, and if it have brakes on it, we jack it up, make sure the brakes work on all 4 wheels, okay? And we just do that just to make sure. We make sure the coupler and the latch work good and the jack goes up all the way. We put the ramp gate down and up to make sure all that. And people say, well, what's the big deal? Well, there's a big deal because these come in on a tractor trailer. They're all stacked. You know, they unload them with a forklift, so you don't know if you've pinched a wire or something like that. So if you bought a trailer somewhere else, even if you bought it 2 hours ago and you still need some help, of course, we're going to charge you, but we will help you. Okay, but we just had that just the other day. Gentleman bought a trailer somewhere else, thought it was a better deal. When he got done, it wasn't a better deal. And then when the lights didn't work, it was even less of a better deal. But we're here. Okay, that's the only way. If we can't sell it to you, we at least want to service it for you. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers on the web. It's wellers.com. Like us on Facebook if you would, and stop by and say hi sometime. We're right there on Route 13 in Bridgeville. People come in all the time and say, man, I never seen so many trailers. I say it about once a month. Man, I never seen so many trailers. But anyway, we're prepping for the radio, so hold on. And I just want to say we're back on the radio. So you're listening to Jim Weller. Weller does Delmarva. And we got a lot of things going on. I want to mention No Nonsense Office Machines just one more time, okay? I like to give Rick all the publicity I can, and I like to give him a hard time now and then, okay? But Rick Fowler has been a great supporter of this show for a long time, okay? You figure 200 and some shows. We're going on our 5th year of doing this show. And Rick, he sells all kinds of office machinery. He sells copiers, and that's where I started dealing with him probably 20-some years ago. He sold me copiers, and he sold them to me ever since. He services them. He keeps them in good order. I've got them at a couple different locations. Now we're buying all our computers from him and our tablets and our laptops. I think we just bought a half a dozen monitors the other day and keyboards and wireless mice and so on and so forth. So I'm just letting you know if you need anything, whether it's for your home office, whether it's for your kids or your grandkids, whatever you may or may not need, Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines, good, honest, local man. He works on things. He has new, he has used. He will do you right. He will do you a good job. His prices are right. I've compared him to online pricing. He's spot on. So if you need anything that he has to offer, you give him a call. His number is 856-7381. 856-7381. It's No Nonsense Office. What is it now? NoNonsenseOffice.com. And on Facebook, he's No Nonsense Office Machines. And you can even like him on Facebook, Rick Fowler. And if you have a question at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, he might just answer your question. So anyway, I see Jay Wilkins is here. Good morning, Jay. Go get him. He goes and gets them. So anyway, you can look him up on Facebook too. But anyway, No Nonsense Office Machines, good guy. He'll take good care of you. 856-7381. Everybody we deal with is good people. That's why we deal with them. So what else do I have to say except I want to introduce my next guest, which is Sean from First Class Heating and Air. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's the weather like out?
It is beautiful. It is
warming up though, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Yeah, it was a little cooler first thing this morning, but it's starting to really pick up now. Just like it's been the last few days, has been great. So finally getting some spring weather. We're not used to it.
I agree.
Glad to see it.
It's time for people to check their air conditioner filter, maybe have the unit checked over.
Absolutely. Get them serviced. Their service crews are running full time right now, doing all the preventative maintenances, getting them ready to go for the season. Excuse me, finding a lot of problems that were left over from last year.
Right.
So, and it always, we always joke around, but it always comes down to the first few days of the warmth is when everyone remembers that their air conditioner did not work or had problems last year. So still plenty of time to get them in. We can get things done right before Memorial Day. I know it's a big push for a lot of people. They have, family coming into town or rental properties that are starting to kick in. So, there's still plenty of time to get everything taken care of and great specials and everything else right now, too. So,
one thing that I've been mentioning is this 6 years.
Yep.
No interest. Now that's substantial.
It is. Yeah. That's a program that comes in and goes every once in a while. We've had it once before, and I had a great success with it. They just brought it back in from April to the end of June now. So they have either rebates or 72 months 0% financing.
Wow.
So it takes the system and really breaks it down. You can get a very high energy efficient system for a very reasonable low monthly payment.
Well, and when you think about it like this, if you get a new system, most systems are 7 to 10 years old probably, or older.
Or older, yes.
And so you get a new system. First of all, if you finance it, you're not going to pay any interest. So there's a savings right there.
Yep.
And it's going to be more energy efficient
Absolutely.
than whatever you have, in other words.
Yep.
And so there's another savings there. So it's a great time to do something.
Absolutely. And all the way around, too. You're going to find out that it used to be older systems, 10-year-old systems, and even you never really pay attention to how old your air
Correct. Nobody goes out and
is.
checks the date every now and then.
I had an issue actually in my house. I had a problem with the system in my house. I'm like, there's no way. It's too new for that. And it's 12 years old. So,
wow.
But there are advantages to the newer systems. They run differently. I always talk about that. It's more comfortable. And that's the biggest thing to get used to is the fact that what you're used to living with before and rooms that are uncomfortable and noise levels and things like that, they're all better. And everything is it's a different type of airflow. The humidity is better in the house. The noise levels are almost non-existent anymore. So it's pretty amazing what we can do with systems. So
and the fans are quieter, or they're variable speed fans.
Yes.
And I just find everything, the quality of the air, the quality of the air conditioning or the heat is just better. And then you get the electric bill or the propane bill, and you say, man, there's another value.
There's a big savings right there.
Big savings, yeah.
And we had a tough year. We had a very tough, long winter.
It was
January
brutal.
was cold, and so a lot of the bills that people were seeing that they haven't seen in the past, especially propane bills and things like that, were a lot higher. And so we've seen a lot of benefit of going with newer systems. People that had upgraded a year ago that did not have those extensive bills as their neighbors did this year.
Right.
They found out that that really was an energy savings. And that was a good treat on side of that.
Right.
So, you get used to paying these high energy bills and just everything else. You're just not comfortable and all the other problems that go along with the system.
Right, or a squeaky fan motor or something like that.
Yep.
But I've asked you before, but you will work on pretty much any brand of equipment.
That's correct.
So even if somebody didn't buy it from you, it's okay, and you'll take a look at it and figure out what they need and help them out.
Absolutely, and they have upfront pricing. It's all flat rate pricing, which is great, so before
no
the repair is
surprises.
done. Exactly. And all manufacturers are different. All manufacturers have different warranties. We can typically warranty just about any part as long as it was
even
registered.
If you didn't sell it?
Even if we didn't sell it. As long as it was registered and the installing company did what they were supposed to do on the front end, we can get the parts under warranty on our side of things. So it's a great feature for us that. These systems, we always hound it. They run 300 plus days a year.
Yeah,
so
they do.
They do. I mean, if you drove your car that often, you'd be in seeing Colin all the time.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Make sure they get serviced. Make sure they get taken care of, and just have them go over. So the manufacturers have great warranties. 10 or 12-year parts warranties now, but they do need to be tuned up and they need to be serviced in those times just to make sure that warranty stays.
And
in
checking
place.
the filters is critical.
Critical,
because that
absolutely.
puts more strain on everything if your filter's all clogged up.
Absolutely, the filters, the duct work, everything in there. Just to have it inspected. It doesn't hurt. One quick tune-up. We have specials that we run all the time besides our maintenance agreements, but they have this one-stop tune-up specials. They can come out there and see if there's any real underlying issues with the system. If they find anything, we can take care of it.
And you do plumbing too.
We do, yes. Yeah,
Yep,
plumbing, home performance. So we have a full side of everything on that. And this is the time of year for obviously that all the crawl spaces are opening up, all the moisture, the humidity is going to be through.
You need
the
to
roof.
make sure your house is breathing
Absolutely,
correctly.
yeah, and that's a big thing. Alan can get in there and just do an assessment of the house. Sometimes it's getting in the attic and looking at insulation values and seeing how loose or how tight the house is, or we're running in houses that need to bring in more makeup air. The houses are tighter. The new construction houses are very
So
very
they need to
tight.
turn the air more often.
Exactly right. Yep, you need to get more air exchanges in there and just to be healthier and to help that. So full aspect of it, when we look at it, it's not just a thermostat and a heating and air system anymore. It's the whole system itself, the whole house and the whole.
And you offer
project
whatever
itself.
somebody needs.
Exactly.
So you're basically saying you have nothing to lose by giving you a call.
No, not at all. Free assessments on second opinions on service or on sales, on home performance issues, things like that. There are always assessments we can get out there and find out and give you an idea of what we can do to fix it. It's not throwing a dart at the board and guessing what it is. It's testing.
Right.
So
and all your vehicles are lettered.
Yes.
Your people
Yep.
are in uniforms. They're properly trained. You're properly licensed and insured. And
Absolutely.
where all do you go now? Is it all of Delaware?
It's all of Delaware. It's the eastern shore of Maryland down to the Virginia line. We go over to the Bay Bridge area, through that way, and all the way up basically, excuse me, to the Pennsylvania line. So
you really do the Delmarva Peninsula
the
real
entire
good.
peninsula, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So one number, just one phone number gets you there.
Exactly right. We have our main. There's plenty of other phone numbers you can get to. The 934-8900 is our main office line.
Okay.
Any of the numbers that you see listed, they will all get dispatched to the same place, but it gets you into the areas that you need. So they're local numbers. We don't have 800 numbers out there. Everything's a local number. Everything gets you to our CSRs in house, and they'll take care of you from there. So it's great.
And financing is available,
Always.
whether you need something big done, something little done. It's just all based on credit worthiness and
absolutely.
Your situation and your need. So estimates are free.
Estimates are free.
And what else was I going to ask you? And so if somebody's bought a house and they really don't know who did any of the work, you're basically saying, look, we'll come and check things out.
Absolutely.
You can have a tune-up done on your system, and then you have some idea. If they buy a maintenance agreement, that gives them a couple. If it's heating and air, they get visited twice a year.
Correct.
But it also then gives them a discount on anything else they might or might not need.
Sure. Yeah, they get a 15% discount on services as far as anything on the heating and air side of it, plumbing and home performance. So anything that they need to take a look at it, if they're having need a faucet replaced or a leaky pipe on there, we can take care of that. If they have insulation issues in the attic or crawl space issues,
so you get a discount on anything you offer.
Anything that's the service side of it, yes.
So it's almost worth buying the service agreement. Just to get a discount.
Absolutely. A lot of times that 15% discount is a tremendous savings when you're looking at a major repair. If you're looking at a fan motor or something that's, the system's old enough that it's, or young enough that it does need to be replaced, but old enough that it needs a major repair, that's a 15% discount on it. That's pretty substantial.
That is pretty substantial.
It's like I said, you have flat rating pricing up front. You know what that is. It's not like other companies or other people that will raise it 15% to lower it 15%. Yeah. You see the actual savings rate up front. So it's a great thing of doing that. Yep, absolutely.
All right.
And we also have financing options. I mean, obviously the 0% for 72 is wonderful.
I think that's big.
Yeah. And we have options that will fit pretty much any budget. We can get high efficiency systems in for $88 a month.
And then, are you still involved with the Energized Delaware?
Energized Delaware is
so another savings there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they always have different programs, and different. Every house has different options and different advantages to their systems too. So we can always save some money, and that's actually a check directly back to you, which is pretty nice. So it's not something taken off the cost. You actually physically get a check back in the mail.
That is kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
if you finance it. Then you can use the check for something.
One big thing that happened last year, the end of last year, and through this year is geothermal rebates came back, which were obsolete a couple years ago, and that's a 30% tax credit. So that came back in. They're going to have that through as retroactive through last year, through 2018, and then they're going to start to reduce that percentage down a little bit, but still 30% of the entire project of the cost. So
really,
that's a major thing that they brought back, which is really nice. So take a look at those
30%.
systems. That's and new construction houses, things like that, where geothermal is starting to be a little bit more popular. It's a great savings.
Great savings, great value. Absolutely. All right, 934-8900. firstclasshvac.com.
Correct. Yep.
Like them on
It's
Facebook.
Yep, absolutely.
And,
we'll be up at the Outdoor Expo today.
You're going up there?
Yep.
Are you really?
I should be up there later this afternoon. But
I need your help at
that's,
1 o'clock.
I will be in an appointment at 1 o'clock, but I should be there later in the day. Diana will be up there today.
Appointment.
Yes. Diana will be up there today, and she's got we've got our Mitsubishi trailer there. So
was Diane allowed to bid on your behalf?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Using her check, right?
I'll let Tim work that out.
All right. Anything else?
That should be it. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Sean.
Good to see you again.
I appreciate First Class Heating and Air, all the work you do for me, as well as supporting the show and doing a good job for my listeners. I appreciate it.
It's a great show, great for the community, so we love it.
Well, thank you.
So thank you.
All right, have a good weekend.
You too, thank you.
All right. I see him waiting in the wings. Cool Bobby B. Bob Backman will be on here in just a minute. You can come on down, Bob, if you want. But in the meantime, I want to brag on my insurance company one more time. People say, Jim, how much can you say about an insurance company? Well, L&W Insurance Agency, I really like them. And something I forgot to mention in the last segment was that if you have a claim, so in other words, if you have something happen, L&W Insurance will get in the middle. They'll help you. So they don't just say, here's an 800 number, you call it, you deal with it and all that. They say, you let us help you. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to the insurance company. We'll do what we can to work things out. In other words, they want you satisfied. Because if they turn you over to the insurance company and they don't do a good job, then you're going to be aggravated. So anyway, I just want to let you know that it's L&W Insurance Agency. They'll take good care of you. The phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828. Katie, I think that's supposed to be 5 minutes. But anyway, 856-7828, LW Insurance Agency, lwinsurance.com, serving all of Delaware for 85 years. That's a long time, 85 years. But I'm just letting you know that I'm just about out of time, and I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. But I also wanted to make sure that you know that at 9 o'clock when we go off the radio, you can continue right on. You won't miss anything on My Cozy TV, okay? So don't forget that. And my last ad for the day, because I'm getting ready to have Bob Backman on, and I have no idea how that's going to go or if we're going to derail or stay on the rails. But Mid-South Audio, our good friend Kevin Short, he might be here later on, but you hear me talk about him all the time, and he supplies us with a lot of equipment. He's a good supporter of the show, good friend. If you have a church or a building or an organization or anything, and you need something, whether it's electronic, whether it's microphones or amplifiers or lighting or video or whatever, MidSouthAudio.com. Check him out there. Call him on the phone. Call him now. A lot of people did it last week. 856-6993. He says nobody will call. I need you to call and say, Kevin, we missed you sitting there with Jim this morning. And 856-6993. And just call and say, good morning, Kevin Short. Now, here he is, everybody. The one, the only, the famous, infamous, Cool Bobby B, Bob Backman. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you? Good morning.
I'm doing good.
Good.
How's your morning been so far?
Oh, wonderful. I got to tell you. I got 3 things to talk to you about. I'm
very
excited about.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm going to have a sip of water first.
You do that. This is Bob Backman sipping water. Do you need to move the mic so people can see him?
Is this...
There you go. Sip the water again. He's a professional water sipper.
Folks, this is really water. I just want to say that.
It's
number 1.
Okay.
Facebook's been getting a really bad rap because they took all of our information and they sold it to the Russians or whatever they did.
Well, I looked at it like this.
Yeah.
We now have Russian customers.
Exactly. So I opened
and they're
up,
rushing to get to me.
But there is something really good about Facebook today.
Okay.
Opened up my page.
Yes.
Today is Pay It Forward Day.
Pay it forward, everybody.
Day. And you know, I always talk about the best thing I think people can do is help somebody else.
Absolutely.
And the coolest thing is when you help somebody else and they don't know you did it.
Right.
Oh, that's the best.
I agree with that.
So pay it forward.
Pay it forward. Today, all day.
All right.
And there's no limit to that, is there?
No limit today.
Okay, no limit today.
No limit today.
Pay it forward.
I'll be standing behind you in Starbucks later on this afternoon.
Or Smith's Cafe.
Right. Number 2. Real quick.
Okay.
I'm very honored because I became the chairman of the fundraising committee for the Lewis Senior Activity Center.
Really?
And it's over there on Janice Road, next to the fire station. right where the overpass comes down by the Nassau Valley Vineyards.
Correct.
Which, by the way, they're building a road underneath that overpass.
Are they really?
So you'll be
where
able
the train tracks are?
Because where the trail is there.
Right.
Because, that's a horrible four-way stop there.
It's a little rough.
It's very hard to get across Route 1. Now you'll be able to just go right under Route 1.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're funding that road?
No, I'm funding
Okay.
a fabulous expansion for the Lewis Senior Activity Center.
Okay.
It's a $1.7 million project.
Small project.
A lot of people, and we've already raised over half the money.
Really?
Yeah.
Just today?
Just in the last few days.
Okay.
But what people don't realize is people move into this area. They're a little bit older.
Okay.
I like to call them seasoned citizens.
Okay.
They're very active.
Yes, they are.
They have a place that they want to go for wonderful activities and trips and crafts and activities and Zumba
Fellowship and so on.
yoga and everything. Mm-hmm. So we're taking this building and we're doing a tremendous expansion to it. Just to give you kind of an idea, we're going to create a place for bocce ball, horseshoes, pickleball, a new 1,800 square foot multi-purpose room, a new game room, all kinds of stuff.
Have you ever played pickleball?
Not yet.
Okay, it's
But
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
be
fun.
Jumping into that.
Okay.
The reason I want to mention this on your show is because this is an opportunity for, you don't have to be like, Rockefeller to get in on this. You can be a part of supporting this.
Right.
Because people that join this, Jim, they only pay $24 a year to get into this. There's over 1,000 members. We can get to 4,000 members with this expansion.
Wow.
And it's going to be unbelievable. Because people come here and they want stuff
Can
to do.
anybody join, or you have to live somewhere?
No, anybody can join. People join all over the place. Milford
Really?
and Lewis and every other place.
Wow.
And it's
all right.
fantastic. So the reason why I want to mention is because there's naming opportunities. Let's say, for example, you give a certain amount of money.
So it could be called Jim's Gym.
That's my point. How great would it be? How great would that be?
So if there's anybody out there named Jim that would
on.
like to have a gym
Right.
named after him, Jim's Gym.
So that's the Lewis Senior Activity Center.
That's a 50 and older facility.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Number 3.
Okay.
We have a new division at WRD I wanted to tell you about.
Okay.
We're into digital marketing right now.
Digital marketing.
And we're having a big seminar on May the 9th.
May the 9th.
We're
What
bringing
day
in
is
our
that
new-
on? A
our
Wednesday?
New partner company. A lot of people think that digital marketing is okay. My cousin built me a website. I put it up, and all this business is going to come to me. Unfortunately, it don't work like that.
Right. And a year later, it's already outdated.
Exactly. There's actually 2 sides to digital marketing. There's a marketing side, and then there's a development side. Okay. Marketing is like pay per click. You're familiar with that. Search. Make sure your name and address and
Geofencing.
phone number is proper. Is properly done. Things
Your
like
hours are correct.
Email marketing, social marketing,
Right.
reputation management, which you talked about on your show a few minutes ago.
Yep.
You can get a bad reputation if somebody puts up something there and you don't answer.
Yes. Yep.
On the other side, there's the development side of digital marketing, your website development, your Facebook page, your
Right.
Twitter account. So we're going to be doing all this as a service to our customers, and we want to invite everybody to the free seminar on May the 9th. If you want to
Okay.
come,
May the 9th. And how much does it cost to go?
nothing.
Okay.
And the experts will be there. Call me at my office, which is 703
703.
6104,
Okay.
and I'll get you registered. We've already got a bunch of people registered.
Okay.
And we're looking forward to this digital seminar and get everybody involved in these services that you go out and pay thousands and thousands of dollars for. We're going to be offering them at tremendously discounted rates.
So everything you need to know is on the Facebook, on Jim Weller's Facebook page, the numbers and the websites and things like that. So just 703
6104.
6104. If you want to call
That's my direct
Bob
number.
and you want to go to this, it's free. It's probably limited. You can only have a couple hundred people.
We have a 12 o'clock and a 2 o'clock.
Okay, so you got to on the 9th. Okay.
Because we're giving everybody personal attention.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Now, on the WRDE side,
Okay.
we got the Kentucky Derby coming up when is that coming up? Next Saturday? I think it is.
In Kentucky.
Kentucky Derby.
Wow.
Big broadcast from NBC. But the coolest thing ever is we got a local guy. His name's Dan Mason. He lives in Ocean City.
Okay.
He used to be the president of CBS Radio. He's a very knowledgeable guy.
Really?
He owns horses.
He owns them?
He owns horses.
Out in the Kentucky area?
Yes. When he retired from CBS Radio, he was bored, so he got a job with NBC Radio calling the horse races.
Really?
He works for the Horse Racing Network, NBC Sports Network on the radio.
No
He's going to
kidding.
be our special correspondent at the Triple
Kentucky.
Crown and do special reports from us directly and only for us at WRD. He's going to predict the race on Friday.
Really?
Yes.
That's going to be pretty cool.
It's going to be extremely cool.
You got some stuff going on there,
Oh,
cool
my-
Bobby B.
Oh, I love to talk about it.
All right, can you stay and come on again after 9?
I would be my honor.
All right,
Oh, there's
well-
what's his face? My
What's
friend.
his face?
He showed
What's
up.
his face?
Kevin Short. Hello.
All right, well, I'm going to cut you off for
I
right
know.
now,
Thank you,
all right?
Jim.
And we'll
Thank
have
you.
you back on after 9.
Thanks for letting me come on.
All
I
right, no
appreciate
problem. Your enthusiasm is contagious.
Oh, I got some
Contagious.
pens for you.
Oh, some pens. All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, so I want to say thank you to everybody that is listening and watching. I noticed that we've got Larry Yoder checking us out on Facebook, and I see Brooks Ritter. We miss you, Brooks. Tim Police, how you doing there, Tim? That is the owner-operator of First Class Heating and Air. Ron Levere, how you doing? So anyway, I just want to say good morning, and if you're watching on Facebook, would you hit the share button? Share. Okay. Now, Katie, did I miss anybody? I just need to know. Is there anything else? We're in the last minute of the show for the radio side of things. So if you're listening on the radio or watching on the radio, we don't want you to miss the next hour. We've got more guests coming on, more opportunities, and so I didn't miss a thing. So anyway, if you needed any phone numbers or websites or contact info, just go to my Facebook page. Katie keeps them right there all the time during the show, and I want to let you know. So if you heard anything or saw anything, she can help you out with that. But if you ever want to be on the show, we've got some advertising opportunities. And I want to also tell you that at 9 o'clock, we exit the radio. So we say thank you, Fran. And then we switch right on over to My Cozy TV. Well, we're already there. So we stay right there on My Cozy TV. 5 different Facebook pages. The only one you need to worry about is Jim Weller's. And then if you got to go, you can also watch the show now or later, just like the candy, now or later. You can watch the show on WellerDoesDelmarva.com, one of the few forms of advertising where you can hear or see the ad the first time, and then we have people go back and view it time and time again. So it's amazing. Most of our numbers on Facebook Live double within a week as far as views. So anyway, that's where we're at. It's every week. Weller Does Delmarva. We thank you for listening on the radio. We're going to be signing off from there, but we're continuing right on My Cozy TV, Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, over the air at 31.2. Have a good weekend, everybody. To my radio audience, thank you for tuning in. Now, we're continuing right on with the show. We're here for you till 10 o'clock. I see Kevin Short has shown up. I believe Eric Miller is here. I believe June Yoder is here. June would like to go first because she's got to get to the Bed Bug Festival or the Bug and Bud Festival, whatever it is. Anyway, it's not a festival of bed bugs. Okay, I'm just kidding with you, everybody. Lighten up just a little bit. All right, I seen the veins stand up on Colin's neck. He's like, please get it right. You're talking about his town, Milford. All right, so Colin, are you ready to do your commercial? This is Colin Walls. He's getting ready. He's prepping. He's prepping.
I'm prepping.
He's
right,
prepping.
Right. Yep.
He's prepping. So anyway, Walls Service Center is open. Tracy is there.
Right.
And they really do a great job.
Yeah, well, we are doing some business today, too. We're busy, even though the Bug and Bud is going on and starting this morning. We are busy, and we're open until noon. So if you need an appointment, get there and get set up with Tracy, and she'll set you up probably for a day next week.
Right, right. But you can still stop in if you got a tire that's a little low or, you know, something like that. There's a few services you almost do or kind of do on the spot, right?
Exactly, yeah.
You know.
Definitely those and bulb changes if you need a bulb. Most headlights. Jim owns one of the few vehicles. You got to pull the whole bumper off to put a headlight bulb in.
We're not looking forward to that
You haven't
day.
had to put one in yet, have you?
I haven't yet.
You
so.
should probably schedule that.
Just to be on the safe side.
So it doesn't take you by surprise.
Surprise, right. Just have all the bulbs replaced.
Because you're going to be going on a trip somewhere.
Yeah,
one day,
that's
and
true.
You're going to need a headlight. And
Right.
You're going to be like, you got to pull the bumper off,
Got to
Jim.
pull the bumper off and do it now instead of along the road.
Right, but that kind of goes along. We do a lot of preventive maintenance type of work. We've done some timing belt jobs this week, and we know when you're in there, there's other things you should replace. You know, there's
Right.
other components. It's not just the belt that's in there. There's some seals you should replace while you're in there, and maybe the water pump if it's driven
What
by
kind of
that.
seals?
Camshaft seals.
What do they
Crankshaft
dry
seal.
out?
Yeah, they'll dry out. So typically, timing belt gets replaced about 100,000 miles. Some a little sooner, some a little later.
Okay.
But while you're there, it's usually like a $5 seal with very minimal, if any, extra labor.
Right, while we're at it.
While you're there, that's the time you should do it, because if not, the labor is going to be the whole labor again.
Again, right.
Right.
So this is a good way to add an added value.
Exactly, an added value. And the water pump, at 100,000 miles, when you're pulling the timing belt off that's driven by the water, or that drives the water pump, you should put the water pump in it as well. And they sell it as a kit. So those are things that we know that you should do,
and that's just
we
from
make
experience.
Recommendations from. Yes.
See, there's an example of experience. In other words, you're saying, look, there's certain things, if we just deal with them right while we're in the middle of it, you're literally going to save some money, and it's not like when you're going to have to deal with it's far away.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, that's just a good idea. That's
I think it is too, and it makes sense. And when you explain it to people, they immediately understand. That just makes sense.
And I could say Colin has never, tried to push anything that I didn't need, but by him being the third generation of running this business, he does know what I do need.
Right.
And that's kind of
you wanted to
me.
buy a transmission bad one day.
I did, and he said no. It was just it was something
put a wheel
else.
bearing in it.
Yeah, it was just something else, right? Yeah.
Right.
So we're going to give you a chance to re-diagnose that car. It's either
got something else.
It's the Cavalier, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So it's either what did I say? Power steering pump,
right?
Or
transmission,
or the transmission. So Colin's going to tell me which one it is.
All right. Well, we'll check.
He likes how I guess at these things,
right?
So everybody's an expert on what they don't know.
You weren't even close, Jim. You were even on the wrong end of the car.
So I was, wasn't I?
All right, Wall Service Center. Give us a call, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web. Downtown Milford today, Bug and Bud. Stop by. Say hi to Tracy if you're walking through our parking lot. A lot of people cut across it to get there, and
just don't
say hi.
Park there and block anybody.
That's right. Don't block anybody.
Park across the street until afternoon, and then you can park at Walls.
And then still don't block anybody.
Oh, that's right, because somebody might want to come pick their car up.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
All right. Wallservicecenter.com on the web.
All right. So everybody, we're here. Our next guest is up. We're ready to go. I just want to let you know that we are inside Smith's Cafe. It is Weller Does Delmarva. We do the show each and every Saturday right here from 7 to 10. You're watching on My Cozy TV. We appreciate that. We also want to let you know that if you're watching on Facebook, we'd like you to reach right down there on your screen and just hit the share button if you would. I'm going to do it on mine, and just let people know what you're doing and what you're watching and help us build our audience. So we try to get everybody to share it every half an hour. So if you ever want to be on, we're getting ready to have a lady on named June Yoder. This is an example of something. I want to show you what a 5-minute interview looks like, because we ramble and say a lot of things, but this is June. She is a local person who is a realtor. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. And what is the actual organization you're associated with?
Caldwell Banker Resort Realty.
All right. And so they are a local organization.
Yes, they have 4 locations, Rehoboth, Lewis, Milford, and Seaford.
Okay.
And I am an associate broker with Milford branch.
Milford, okay.
That number there is 422-8200.
422-8200. Before the show's over, would you give your number too, or
yes,
no?
I would.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're also going to give you June's direct number as well.
Right.
But June is a local person who knows the community. Did you grow up here?
I did, and I just wanted for people to know that after I've been in the business as long as I have, some people just don't know where I got to, because I spent 15 years in the little town of Greenwood at a little real estate company there.
Oh, okay.
When it went out of business, I joined with Caldwell Banker Resort Realty, and it's just an honor to be associated with such a fine group of professionals.
Okay.
But I really think that even though I am affiliated with a brand like Caldwell Banker, we realtors really are our own business.
Right, like almost an independent contractor.
Right. And so, I just want people to know that first and foremost, I don't consider myself a religious person, but I do like to get the word out that I am a Christian.
Okay.
I really have feel like I belong to the Heavenly Father through His Son Jesus Christ, and it's by His power that I walk the walk I walk. Mm-hmm. And
it's not easy.
It's not always easy, in business. But,
right.
But I am, as a realtor, we do adhere to a code of ethics that pretty much lines up with biblical principles. Mm-hmm. Do unto others.
Right. Treat people right. Be honest.
Be honest and have integrity. And I've been supported through all these years of having a wonderful family. My husband, Arnie Yoder, has a cabinet business, and we've raised a couple of wonderful kids. Who, by the way, my son is in London, and he is going to be watching you on Facebook.
Wow. What's his name?
Rodney Yoder.
Rodney. Good morning, Rodney.
And my daughter Sheila's married to Kevin Pritchett.
Kevin Pritchett is watching.
Yes.
Kevin, how's she doing? Just for the heck of it. So anyway, so you.
And as a realtor, you know, I really feel that our continuing education is what really helps to keep us abreast of, and basically, from the time I started in this business 35 years ago, I have learned so much by keeping up with all the continuing education. As a matter of fact, the most recent thing that I've learned was when I listed the 10-acre parcel. It's not large enough, doesn't have enough road frontage to be subdividable, but I have just learned that they can put 2 dwellings on that 10 acres if someone would want to come down and
So what, you have a
build
10-acre
house.
parcel
Yeah.
that you can, well, our time is clicking on. I want to make a couple points if I could, okay? I want to say it this way. I've known you and Arnie for many years, and if you are listening or watching, you're saying, look, I'm looking to sell, I'm looking to buy. Might be your first home. If you want to deal with somebody that is going to treat you as family, that's going to be kind, that's going to be understanding, that's going to listen to what your budget is, not try to sell you something that you can't afford or it's not the right thing. June will do a good job is what I'm trying to say, because there's plenty of choices when you think of a realtor, and I just want my audience to know that if you give her a call, you're going to get somebody that's going to treat you the way she would have treated one of her children or wanted them to be handled. Is that a fair way of describing it?
That's absolutely.
So I just wanted to get that point out there. So how does somebody contact you?
Well, they can contact me on my cell phone, which is 302-349-4119.
349-4119, okay.
I take this opportunity to thank all the people over the years that have done business with me. And I had a gentleman call this week who basically said he's listing his property with me because we do have 4 offices.
Well, there you go.
And
he likes the coverage.
The cover from Caldwell Banker, yeah.
All right. Well, there's your 5 minutes pretty much. So in other words, and I want the audience to see what a 5-minute interview looks like. In other words, so that's basically that. So again, we want you to give,
I think we covered it pretty
good. We did.
good.
But I want somebody to call her and just say, June, you did a good job. She told me she was nervous. I don't want people to be nervous. So now we're in overtime.
Right.
Okay. But what was the number again? 349.
349-4119.
349-4119.
Gotcha.
349-4119. So if there's anybody watching or listening right now, I'd like you to pick up the phone and give June a call and say, wow, your hair looked better than Jim's hair. Okay? Now, just one quick thing. Where are you going now?
To the Bud and Bug Festival in Milford.
Do you have a booth there?
We do have a booth there.
So you'll be there and people can stop by and say hi?
Sure. Give them some
I want people to
brochures.
stop by and say hi and get some brochures. Take a selfie with June and tag me in it if you would, please. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Are we done?
We're done.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jim.
All right. Take an ink pen with you.
I will.
Okay? And we'll see you around. So that's June Yoder, 349-4119. We need people to call her and say hello. Are we ready again? I think we have another guest coming right up, and we'll get him on here in just a second. But we just want to tell you that we're inside Smith's Cafe. I think we're going to have Dean's Delicious Dishes at 9:30. Kevin Short, I think, is going to join us for that. What Kevin does is he helps us understand what food each one of us should be partaking of, okay? So he's like a tour guide with meals in front of us. So in other words, he comes in and he sits down. People that know Kevin, he's an expert on everything, okay? And if there's anything he doesn't know, he'll tell you that, okay? He'll make it up. So anyway, but our next guest is Eric Miller, and we want to talk to him real quick. And I just wanted to say good morning, Eric. It's 10 minutes. So anyway, how you doing there, young man?
Great.
You're a missionary.
Yes, sir.
And how in the world did a missionary get a missionary in the first place? How does that happen?
Well, I'll give you the short version.
Okay.
Originally, I'm from New York.
New York?
And I moved.
Can you say it with a New York accent?
It's been so long now. I think I've renewed my mind. So.
Okay, so you're from New York.
Yeah. And I moved here to Delaware with my family in the 90s.
Okay.
Became a youth pastor at the Dagsboro Church of God for about 3.5 years.
Very good.
And
you know Danny Tice.
I know Danny Tice, and then Pastor Teffenbach, and now Alan Grayjack. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And, but yeah, at that time, I was kind of living a double life.
You did say the Dagsboro Church of God, didn't you?
Dagsboro.
So I had the wrong pastor
but
first.
I know Gumboro, too.
Right, you know Gumboro. That's a big town.
It's a powerful town.
Powerful town. All right, so anyway, keep going.
But yeah, I was a youth pastor, but I was really living a double life, not really living for the Lord. And
going through the motions.
Going through the motions, but I got right with God. We ended up going to revival in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Called the Brownsville Revival. About 4.5 million people came through the doors of that church in about 5 years. And our lives were radically transformed. And so I went through the Bible school, and we ended up in the Philippines in 2003.
Really?
Yeah.
We, meaning you and your wife?
My wife, and we have 5 children.
Okay, wow. Were the children born in the Philippines or born here? Or?
We had 2 daughters when we left.
Okay.
And then the other 2 were born on a trips back, and then 1 was born in the Philippines.
Okay. Wow. Mm-hmm. Are you still in the Philippines?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So are you kind of like in the States raising money?
Yeah.
Okay. In other words, so you're a missionary.
Right.
And so the money doesn't grow on trees in the Philippines.
No, it does not.
Okay. So you really need to raise money.
Yeah. That we come every 2 years to
Is
raise
that how
funds.
it works? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so what do you want to say to people?
Well,
why should people even support a missionary? What would that answer be?
Well, I think if we love Jesus, we should love missions.
Okay.
And
going
Jesus,
beyond the borders.
Absolutely.
Right.
Jesus loves the nations, gave his life for all people, and there's a lot of need in the Philippines. We have a feeding program. We feed about 100 kids every week. We have a Bible school, churches, a couple of orphanages. There's a lot going on.
So you're there all the time?
Yeah, we live there.
You live there?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you like the pastor of a church there?
We have a Filipino pastor, and I work alongside him because our goal is to train up Filipino leaders.
Okay.
And kind of, he was already established pastor before we were there, but we work very closely. The Lord's really been moving in the church and some of the different ministries that we're a part of.
Okay. Yeah. So how would somebody learn more about you? Are you on Facebook?
Yeah. They can look
it's
me
a
up.
very complicated name. What's the name?
They can look me up at Eric Miller Missionary on Facebook. We also have a website called fire-international.org.
Okay.
And then if they look us up there, they just have to scroll and find our name. There's a lot of other missionaries on the site.
All right.
My name's Eric Miller.
Now, and so if somebody said, well, Eric, I appreciate what you're doing. I'm glad you're going to the Philippines so I don't have to, but I'd like to help underwrite some of the cost of this.
Sure.
How does somebody do that?
Well, they can sign up to receive our monthly newsletter.
Okay.
And we will share every month, different updates of what God's doing. And then we'll also stay in touch with people, and they can help support different projects and different events and things that we do over there. They could give online at the fire-international.
So if anybody's watching on TV, Katie's put in the comments how you get a hold of Eric. In other words, all the information's on my Facebook page. So if you have any questions or anything like that, in other words, she puts it right there. Yeah. All right. What else do we need to know?
Just love Jesus.
Well, you got a little more time if you want. So, is there any other points you want to make? You've got all the contact info there on my Facebook page? Okay.
Yeah. Right. I want to encourage people to really, just seek the Lord. If you've never been on a missions trip, your church would be interested in coming to the Philippines. There's a lot going on there. We've had multiple teams and individuals come for years, and for people to see what a third world country looks like, they get surprised sometimes because we'll see, very wealthy people, but then you'll see
Poverty.
tribal people,
Tribal
poverty.
people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Do
people
tribal
live in a-
people, I'm not being silly here, I just want to know.
Right.
Do tribal people have cell phones?
Some do.
Really? I
Yeah.
just wondered if it has infiltrated all cultures.
Yeah, they do, but if they live far up in the mountains, I don't know how much they can connect to the network.
Okay, just wondered.
Yeah, it's really unique. The Philippines is such an amazing place. There's over 7,000 islands, and
really,
you have people spread out everywhere. There's so many different languages and dialects, and they're a very unique people group. Part of the reason why we feel like the Lord has us there are many missionaries and churches there, but we really believe that God's raising up the Filipino people to be missionaries throughout Asia, throughout the Middle East. There's many Filipino overseas workers all over the world. So what we're doing with our school right now, the Bible school, is training up Filipinos to be missionaries,
Okay,
church
good
planners, businessmen, women, whatever. And so far we've had students go to Japan, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and India.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Wow.
so come
Kinda
be
cool.
a part of what we're doing in the Philippines.
Now, are you speaking anywhere locally? If somebody wanted to meet you, how long are you
Yes.
here for?
We're going to be here in this area of Delaware until May the 7th.
Okay.
So tomorrow, Sunday morning at the Fire Hall in Frankfurt, the
Okay.
Father's House Church with Pastor Mike Vaughn.
Okay.
Starts at 10 o'clock. Excuse me. And next Sunday, we'll be in Cambridge at the Jesus Church International. And I don't know the address, but if you look it
People
up
can look it up.
online.
All right.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to meet you or whatever.
Sure.
So the best way, though, to learn a little bit about Eric Miller is look you up on Facebook.
Yeah, that would be the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say? You still got a little time, so I'm not rushing you. You don't have to take the time, but
Well, just to encourage, churches and people who have a call for missions, we love to have people come. So if you have teams or individuals who'd like to come to the Philippines, even if they don't
so
feel
you're saying
called,
pretty much any church can send somebody
Oh, yeah.
over there and you'll connect them and help guide them through the process
Absolutely.
and so on.
Yeah, even if they don't feel called long term, or
They just want to make one trip.
right. And if
What would somebody do if they went on a missions trip?
Well, it depends on the individual. We try to cater it, but we can always get involved with our feeding program with the kids. Most of these kids live in very difficult, squatter villages, a lot of poverty. And then we have church ministry. We have street evangelism. We're ministering to prostitutes and all kinds of people. We have, again, going out in the marketplaces. We do a lot of evangelism.
Okay.
So,
But a person's listening said, I've never been on a missions trip. They don't need to be nervous.
no,
You're going to guide them all through it.
absolutely.
They just need to get there.
Yeah.
And you'll get them doing something.
Right. We'll keep them busy the whole time.
Okay. God doesn't really call the equipped.
That's right.
He equips the called.
Absolutely.
Right. So, all right. Well, have you ever heard of a useless box?
A useless box. I have not.
I bought this box. What kind of money you think that box is worth?
Oh, maybe 15.
Okay. So it's not worth 80.
I don't know.
Well, hit the switch and watch what it does.
Okay.
Isn't
Wow,
that amazing?
That's pretty good.
Pretty useless, isn't it? All right. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You ever
very
been on a
much.
show like this before?
I've been on different radio programs, but I didn't know I was going to be on TV today.
What? Who got you hooked up with this?
Stacy Hitch.
Stacy Hitch, and she knows it's on TV.
She probably said something to me. But,
I'm sure she did.
You know,
all our calls are recorded. We'll listen to it. No, I'm just kidding. If you would, Katie's probably either going to give you or gave you a little card to give us a review.
Sure.
If you would, because we live and die by the ratings.
Okay.
Okay? And we're very unprofessional, but we do have a lot of fun. Okay?
Great.
All right. And would you like a nice big green ink pen?
Sure, I'll take one. Thank you.
All right. Anything else?
I'm great. Thank you. For
All right.
having
Thank you
me.
very much. Okay?
God bless you.
All right. Take care. There he goes, everybody. Now we're going to get Cool Bobby B. Bob Backman's coming back on. We're going to chit chat with him a little bit. And then we're going to move into our 9:30 time frame. So these are some different interviews. Again, anybody you've listened to or watched, if you have any questions, you can communicate with me on my Facebook page. And Katie puts all the info there for people, so that way if you want to get a hold of anybody or anybody that's ever been on, just go to the Facebook page where the show is, and all of the info is there. Now, we have Bob Backman back on.
Hi, Jim.
Hello, and if you're watching on Facebook, we need you, if you would please, to hit the share button, okay? Now, this is Bob Backman. He is the man who pioneered WRDE TV station locally. It was like a dream when he was just a little kid, and here he is today, a big kid, and he has a TV station.
Like you say it like that, it sounds very good.
Okay.
The guy at the manager of Jolly Roger, Mr. Pastasak,
okay,
said it a different way to me the other day.
What did he say?
He said, 8 years ago, I thought you were a crackpot.
Oh, now you're just a big kid.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, was it 8 years ago you started?
Well, that's when we had retro TV.
Okay.
And we were
all right
trying to make it bigger. And
okay. Well, now you've made it big, and you've been a blessing to our community.
Thank you.
What else do you have to tell us?
Well, I talked about Pay It Forward.
Pay It Forward. That's all day today.
I talked about the Lewis Senior Activity Center. We want to raise money.
Yeah.
And put Jim's name on something.
Jim's Gym. Hey, listen. How do people? We never did. How does somebody get involved to raise money? I don't know
Just
what they do.
call me on my
That's
personal
right.
number.
That's right. I forgot it.
703-6104.
703-6104.
And what I want you to do, anybody who's interested, and Jim, you too, and some of your friends, I want to just bring you to the senior center for a tour. You can see how it is now.
Okay.
Then you can see the model of what it's going to be.
Okay.
It's going to blow your mind.
Really?
It's going to blow your mind.
All right. Well, I'd like to have my mind blown. So
that's important.
Right.
We're
Katie's
raising
saying
money for that.
you have to be 50 or older to go. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
But it only costs $24 a year. There's
Really?
1,000 members.
Wow.
We're going to have 4,000
Oh,
members.
so you're going to cap out at 4,000?
No.
Okay.
We'll probably have another edition.
Another edition.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
All right.
The other thing, then the third thing, I talked about our digital marketing seminar.
That is on May 9th.
May 9th.
So what do they do if they want to do that? Call you?
Call my number,
All right.
703-6104.
So we need people to call this number, 703-6 what?
104.
6104, because I think Bob's testing my audience.
And then I talked about Dan Mason's going to be doing a prediction live Friday for the Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby.
But I didn't mention the National Hockey League playoffs.
Oh, are you in
WRDE.
that?
Oh, my gosh.
Bob's playing in the hockey playoffs.
We got games out the yin-yang.
Out the yin-yang.
Oh, today at 3.
All over the hockey.
Today at 3, and Tampa is going to be there playing Boston.
Really?
Oh, my gosh. Tomorrow.
The group Boston?
Not the group.
Okay.
There never really was a group Boston, but that's a whole other story.
Okay.
And then tomorrow at 3, we got the Capitals.
Okay.
Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Our team.
And where are they at?
Where are they at? They're going to be right there, but the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to fly in and see if they can get them out of the playoffs or not.
All right.
We
That'll
shall
be
see.
an interesting game.
That's a couple of great games on WRDE this weekend.
Okay.
If you're bored, check out some good sports.
All right.
We got it.
What time, do you know?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
And this afternoon.
And this afternoon.
Yes, both.
Okay. All right. What else you got for us?
Well, the most important thing I can say is, well, two things. Number one, we're very grateful for the support of our viewers, getting us all the way up to be the number 2 station after only 4 years.
Number 2. Very, very,
That's not
very
easy.
good. I would agree.
And number
Good job.
I guess the most important thing I want to say, being it's Pay It Forward Day, is help somebody out and don't let them know you did it.
Right.
It makes you feel real.
Be anonymous.
Makes you feel great.
It does.
It
now,
does.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen a box like this?
Yes, I did. I was watching a 1943 Abbott and Costello movie, and they had this box.
Really? So that makes that box very valuable now.
It's a valuable box. I wouldn't even. I would be fearful personally of hitting that switch.
Oh, come on now.
No. I don't know.
Let me make sure everybody can see this.
I don't know if I. Because in the movie, the reason I meant a spook popped out.
Really?
I don't know what's going to happen in your box.
Well, are you ready?
No.
All right. Well, then do it. Close your eyes. That's a picture, Katie.
Good golly.
Miss Molly.
You got it.
What do you think of that?
I think it's very useful.
Is your phone ringing?
Yeah, sorry.
All right,
I
that's
forgot to turn my
okay.
phone off.
Folks, whoever's calling Bob, he's busy right now. He's on TV.
But it's a very useful box. It's a beautiful box.
Very well crafted.
And oh my God, look at the hinges on this.
Yeah, it's really neat. Do it again. Isn't that cool?
And what is supposed to pop out of there?
Nothing. It's just a useless box.
Oh, I thought maybe you had it outside of Jack in the Box.
No.
The old restaurant. You have your order, sir?
Oh, you're getting more comfortable now.
Yeah, I feel good now.
Do it one more time, Bob. Yeah. There you go.
I love it.
All right.
I'll take one.
Okay. Well, we haven't placed our order yet.
Okay.
I just bought the one to see how it would go.
Oh, well, thanks for the
To
crock
see how
pot.
many.
That's been working out well.
You like the crock pot?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So that's
Appreciate
one of
that.
your nicer things you've got from Weller's.
Oh, I got my discount card. Oh,
You
I
use
love
that often?
Love that thing.
What do you use that for?
Well, it's good for a pizza.
Okay.
It's great for a haircut.
Okay.
And anything in between.
And anything in
Yeah,
between.
you got it. It's fabulous.
All right. So what are you doing today, Bob?
I'm going to take a really long walk, like a 3-mile walk.
Are you really?
And then after that, I'm getting over a cold, so I really want to
Okay.
rest up a little bit.
Why don't you go to Milford and walk Goat Island?
That's a great idea.
That way you could check out the Bed and Bug Festival.
That's right.
And Goat Island. Have you ever been there?
No, but I'll get directions from Colin.
There's a lot of skeletons of goats.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that.
Oh, thank goodness.
But there is a dog park near there. You could go pet people's dogs.
But what is the event that's going? What is this festival?
What's it called again? Bug and Bud Festival. Bug and Bud. Oh, you'll love it.
Yeah.
Yep. In other words, and so that's that. Do you go down to the Wallops Island launches?
I've been to one.
Have you really? Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a great museum there.
Okay.
You know, people want to find out about the NASA and
They
what
can
they've
learn
done
all
down
about
there.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right.
Watch a little movie.
Anything else you want to say?
I want to say thank you very much.
I want to say thank you very
Thanks
much.
to Colin
okay?
also.
He does a
Appreciate
great
it.
job, doesn't he?
And Colin too.
Yep. He
Colin,
almost looks like Brooks over there. Okay?
No.
Just a little
No,
different.
Not really.
He's standing. He's not sitting. Wow.
That's the difference.
That's one of the
That's
differences.
one of the differences.
So, all right. Well,
I'm
Bob,
going to be hanging around for the food, so I'll be here a while.
Are you really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
all right.
definitely.
Well, then we will
I
see
get hungry
you.
whenever I come in here.
I don't blame you.
The food is awesome here.
I get hungry on the way here.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is very good. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Hit it one more time. Okay? Free ink pens.
We're not the biggest. We try to be the best.
I agree.
All
I
right,
like the
thank you,
green.
sir. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot.
I really
Okay, I'll
appreciate
see you in a
it.
little
All
bit.
right.
All right, everybody. There he goes. Bob Backman. Okay? Bob Backman. Cool Bobby B. Now, people that are watching on Facebook, do me a favor. Hit the share button. We're not taking phone calls today. Is that correct? We'll take Facebook messages. Okay. So we need a message. Let's think. What could a contest be? Does anybody have any ideas? Donald, did you have something you wanted to say? Yeah, come right on through. Here he comes, everybody. Watch your step, please. This gentleman's been here since about 6:45 this morning. He's a wealth of information. Please remember, this is a family-friendly show. Okay? And this is my friend, Donald McIlvain. So let's pose for a picture. See Katie over there? She likes to take our picture. That's Katie Leister. She does a great job. I don't know what we would do without her. She works above her skill level every day.
That's the end of that.
Did you get one? That was a compliment. By golly.
It won't work no more.
All right. Now, Donald, talk right into it.
Okay.
What are you doing here today? What have you been doing?
I'm thinking about running down to Camp Barnes.
Camp Barnes. Now, you're talking about driving in the stock car race at
Right.
Camp Barnes.
Right.
I think you're going to need some parental consent forms signed by somebody.
I'm working on it.
And I'm not signing them.
Yeah.
So, you raced a year or two ago at
last year.
And before that, how long had it been since you ran in a race?
36 years.
All right. So Donald used to race at where? Little Lincoln Speedway.
Georgetown, Delmarva.
And Willow Grove, maybe?
Willow Grove, Williams Grove.
Williams Grove. Okay. So he used to drive a stock car. Was it 3D?
3D.
All right. Yep. And that was because your children, all their names start with D.
Names start with D.
All right. So, and a lot of people know Donald. And he now wants to drive in the stock car race at Camp Barnes. It's at Delmarva, but it's a fundraiser for Camp Barnes.
Yeah.
When is that? June or July?
July.
July.
I'm trying to talk Melvin Jove into helping me, but he's
looking out for you. You should not do this.
Why?
Because we worry about you. We care about you. Had me scared to death yesterday keeping up with you. So.
There's a guy over in Cambridge that looked up history of racing in Delaware. He found an article where I drove in Georgetown in 1955.
Do you remember?
No.
1955.
I was in the Marine Corps, and I come home from one weekend in Georgetown. I had a hobby car, and it was a 37 Chevrolet, had a 6-cylinder motor in it that Dutch Warrington built.
A lot of people remember Dutch.
And George has still got that motor.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I have a story I want to understand. You told me you were in the Marines.
Right.
And what did you do to get in trouble in the Marines or something one day?
Well, you were in barracks, okay? And you had to go down and get the mail. Get the mail bag and bring it back. And you stand in formation and they call your name up and you go get your mail. Sometimes you had to eat your mail.
What do you mean by eat it?
You eat it. Eat the mail.
Why?
Well, that's what they tell you to do.
Okay.
So they sent me one night to get the mail bag, and you got to knock on the door to get permission to enter.
Right.
Okay. And they said, "Well, we can't hear you." I said, "Well, how you know I'm out here?" So 2 of them helped me, and one of them beat me with the mail bag.
Okay.
So I didn't do that no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's been a long time ago.
Did you get in trouble other than that?
Not really. You just.
Well, tell me the story about where you were in charge of the landscaping.
Oh, well, I was late getting back to the barracks one weekend, and I got 60 days in the brig.
60 days in the brig.
So they put you out on a work detail. Watering this they put some new shrubbery up, and we had to water this shrubbery.
Okay.
I had a little 10-quart bucket. So we put hot water in these 10-quart buckets. They just put this shrubbery out there.
Okay.
We put hot water in these buckets, and all the shrubbery died. They didn't know what happened to it.
They thought they got some bad
They
shrubbery.
thought they got some bad shrubbery.
You think it was the hot water that did it?
I know it did, because it was hot.
Was it really?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I'm going to try that.
Ready? Just push the button. The other way. Push it. Here we go.
Push it forward?
Yep, push it forward.
What's in there?
That?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of cool, huh?
That's neat. That's good workmanship. See how all this is
That's
all
what I'm saying.
nice
The
and
box
even?
is in great shape.
Yeah, it is.
Because there's 2 ways to do things, you know.
My dad said there's 2 ways to do anything, the right way and anyway.
And anyway.
Yeah.
And we have a society full of anyways.
Yeah.
All right, are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
You're going to help me get this
Stock
deal
car?
going? Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm
depending on you.
Well, then depend on me to not let you do it.
God, you're not any help at all.
Not today, anyway. All right.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks a lot. So there he goes. His desire now is to drive a stock car in the Camp Barnes Benefit Stock Car Race. So there is a chance this is going to happen. We'll see. Some people that know Donald sense that he could be stubborn. I've never seen that side of him. So anyway, Dean, are you ready for us? All right, so drum roll. Oh, we got to do Colin's commercial. I forgot. By golly, I missed that. Sorry about that, Colin. So we're going to do Colin's commercial, and then Dean's Delicious Dishes is coming. All right, here we go.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm here.
Okay.
All right, I thought you were just going to blow right through it, but that's okay.
Well,
I was going to let you go. I
almost
wasn't even going
did.
to call you out on it. I was just going to ask for a refund.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
All right, that box is pretty nice.
Isn't it neat?
Yeah, it's the nicest useless box I've ever seen.
Right. All right.
Hey,
Walls is open. Are
Walls
they busy?
Is open. We are busy, but that doesn't mean we can't get you in Monday. We can probably get you in Monday and get your car checked out. Whatever you got going on with it, we can take a look at it, figure out what's going on, and get it diagnosed. Give you a call, let you know how much, how long, and when is it going to be ready? Because that's what I find most people want. They don't care about all the details.
How long, and when can I pick it up?
Right. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Right. I agree.
And
Speed and ease.
Right. We can give
Just
you
take
all
care
the
of me.
details if you want, but
Right.
most of the time, those are the 3 questions. When can I drop it off? How much is it going to cost? And when will it be done?
Right. I think it's
So
wonderful.
that's- yeah.
I love dealing with you guys because
Thank
I don't
you.
want to be bothered with it. You know,
I've noticed.
I've got a business to run. I've got a life to live. And the last thing I need to do is be an expert on automotive
For
repair.
somebody that doesn't want to be bothered, you spend a lot of time diagnosing that Cavalier for the things it has wrong.
I know. I really do. Right. It's the car that's worth the least that I own.
That's right.
So it's the one I don't want to spend any money. It's a 1997 Cavalier. We're on our last payment. We've got this thing paid for. And by golly, I don't want to spend no more money on it.
Finance it before the last payment, though.
20 years. 97 to 2000. It's 21 years old. 20-year mortgage is up on it. Okay? So anyway,
if you have a 97 Cavalier or if you have a 17 Cavalier.
Well, and what's my wife's car? 2009.
9, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can take care of it at Wall Service Center. We do lots of new stuff.
My pickup's a 2017.
We follow service records and
yep.
we do.
I like it all. And I do want to say something because a lot of people wonder this. If you have a new vehicle, you can have it serviced at Wall Service Center.
Absolutely.
And they do everything to the manufacturer's specs.
Right.
And, it won't void a warranty or anything like that. So, I mean, if you've got I got a 2017 GMC pickup and a 2018 Ford Explorer,
That you still have warranty work done on, and they don't question anything, and because we're taking care of it.
That's right. That's right. Yep, you're right. So I do want to make sure, because some people probably wonder that, like if I start getting my oil changes with Colin or something. But, the nice thing about dealing with Colin and Wall Service Center is you're going to talk to the people that own the place. In other words, Colin's in there a lot. If not, his son's in there a lot.
Right.
Tracy doesn't own it, but she, cares as much as anybody that owns it.
Yep.
And your whole team is really good.
Yep,
So
I think so too. So give us a call, 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street.
All right, and I think we're going to ask Bob Backman to join us. Is that okay, Dean? Bob, are you up for joining us? Okay. All right, well, we're going to need you to get up out of the chair so we can move the chair. And Dean, I want to start with this very expensive box. Oh, we need another mic somewhere. I'm missing one. Did I lose a microphone? Okay. All right. No, Kevin, I don't need another one. He's already sending a PO in. Yeah, verbal order. Jim ordered another microphone.
A box of microphones.
A box of microphones. Let's start with the box, Dean. What do you think of that thing?
Neat.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
Nah, not like that.
Okay. Would you spend money on something like that?
Put it there at the counter by the tip jar.
Yeah. Oh, I got one for you up there. Ooh, you've not seen this other one. It's a mouse in the box or spider.
Yeah,
well, let's pose for a good picture because it's got food in it, just to be on the safe side. So anyway, Bob's learning the microphone. All right, so anyway, we're getting ready to do a segment that we always have fun with. It's called Dean's Delicious Dishes, okay? Dean's Delicious Dishes. Katie's going to take a picture of us, and this one here really matters because it involves food. So if you're watching, you really need to look here because this is really good home-style cooked food. Dean, you've been back there cooking, right?
A little bit.
No, you've been just staying out of the way.
Staying away a little bit.
All right, so this first one, I'm going to hold it up just a little bit.
That's 3 of my favorite foods on one plate.
Hold on, right there. All right.
That's our hot hamburger sandwich.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's a hamburger?
Oh, yeah.
2 patties.
Oh, yeah.
That's Colin's favorite. I never thought about putting it with gravy. So that's 2 burgers.
2 burgers.
Look at that
gravy.
thing.
Surrounded by meat. Surrounded by bread.
Yep. 2 vegetables.
2 vegetables.
$10.25.
$10.25.
Get out of town.
Get out of town. Wow. Today being Pay It Forward Day, I'm going to receive this gift.
Stewed tomatoes, it looks like to me.
Look, now the audience is over here with a fork. He's already had breakfast. Didn't you eat already, young man?
I'll eat that again.
That looks unbelievable.
That looks unbelievable.
Truly.
All right. Stand by for just a minute. Not yet. Not yet. What would you eat out of here? The audience is getting rowdy.
All of it.
Bob wants all of it. What would you want, Donald?
What do you want, Bob?
Everything.
Everything. We might have to cut it in half, okay?
I'll order another one later.
All right.
No
So
worries.
hold on, Donald. Just hold on. Let me get the next one done.
It's going to get cold.
Yeah, we'll get Bob another one. Here you go. Do not drop it. All right, it's already gone, everybody.
Look at
Brooks,
that. My lunch just went away.
watch what you're doing, please. All right, sit down there. All right, here we go. They're coming out of the woodwork. So, yeah.
Who is that mask man?
Watch that tablecloth is right. Look at them stains on there. All right, now what's this one?
This is our new fish. It's grouper.
Grouper.
You can get it fried or baked.
Fried or baked.
It's a 6 to 8 ounce. Comes with 2 vegetables.
6 to 8 ounces.
6 to 8.
Oh, okay. 6 to 8 ounces.
It comes with 2 vegetables for $9.25.
Get out.
Wow. Now, Bob, is there anything there appealing to you?
Everything.
Everything. So
Yeah.
we'll let Bob have that one. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. So, anyway, Dean, you do such a great job, and these aren't just for TV. This could be for you folks. You can eat this well.
Yep.
How can you not?
How can you not?
Got to come here right now.
Got to come here right now. Get down here now, and you can even have a free ink pen. By golly, one size fits all. Did you get one of these?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I want him to have one.
Okay. You want one for anybody else? Oh, Kevin wants one of them. No. Okay. So anyway, what we're saying is we're inside Smith's Cafe. If you're in the mood for some good food, a lot of food or a little food, either way, Smith's Cafe can help you out. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. We can help you out.
In other words. So, and you really don't care what age people are. It doesn't matter what political affiliation.
No.
No matter what size belt they have. It doesn't matter. You're saying everybody is welcome at Smith's. Is that right?
Everybody.
Everybody.
No, you're hungry, come on in.
All right. So, and today kids eat free till noon.
Till noon.
And
one paying adult.
Right. One child per paying adult.
Yep.
All right. And then what we're saying is you're open 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Sundays you open at 6 in the morning.
Yep.
Until 7:30 at night.
7:30 at night, yep.
All right. Dumplings tomorrow?
Dumplings tomorrow.
Okay. Katie, did you have something? Oh, she's thinking. She's hungry. The food's all going, man. So, ma'am. Kevin, is something wrong? No. All right. Kevin's saying there should have been 4 platters. No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
He's figuring out how to hook 2 more mics up.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, we've got 4. We've got enough microphones. We're fine. I think Katie wants to say something.
I just wanted to tell you something real quick. So that's
Okay.
grouper, right?
Grouper.
I was snorkeling in Key West,
Okay.
and we were underwater snorkeling, and this mammoth grouper came by. It was like the size of a bus. So
A mini bus or like a tour bus?
it was humongous. So
Humongous.
so underwater, you had like a reaction, like back up. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It was
Really?
so big. I mean, there were all kinds of barracuda and stuff there too.
Was this
but
down like at Silver Lake in Rehoboth?
I don't think
Where
so.
do you mean? Where'd you go snorkeling?
In Key West.
Oh, not around here.
No.
Oh, I like to
Okay.
find a grouper around here.
No.
All right.
Other than
So
It's-
are
it's
these?
very
Where are
tasty.
these grouper from?
Ours is farm raised. They come out.
Oh,
I believe it's
really?
Arizona.
Really? All right. So that was a good experience or a bad
It
experience?
was a very good experience.
Okay.
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
You would do it again in a heartbeat. All right. And here we are serving grouper.
Yes.
Okay. Well, very good. So anyway, what else we got to say? Anybody? Should we stop the show early or let Kevin finish it?
Where did that guy go with my gravy?
Great.
Oh, I
He's
see
eating
him.
it.
I see him. He's over
Yeah,
there.
He's doing okay. You doing okay?
All right.
It's good, okay?
I thought so.
All right. So we'll get you a fresh order, Bob.
All right.
I'll eat with you.
Fair enough.
All right. So anyway, Dean is here. You going on duty here in a little bit?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Man, you come in early just to hang out with us?
I come in also to clean the one of the fryers, 2 fryers early.
Okay.
While everybody's out of the way. So
The new menus are out.
new menus out.
What was that thing? Crab Alfredo.
Crab Alfredo.
Brooks had it the other day for lunch.
Oh yeah, we've
Crab
been selling
Alfredo.
quite a bit of it.
Have you really?
Oh yeah.
All right. So anyway, and what else do we need to know? You got the
we-
frozen farmer ice cream.
Yep, we'll be open Mother's Day.
Oh, Mother's Day. Okay.
We're gonna have the buffet.
You know what?
Plus
When
the
is that?
ready
That's
menu.
a week from next Sunday. Next Sunday, I think, is the 6th. I think it's the
That's right.
13th.
That's correct.
The 13th, folks. If you want a great way to celebrate with Mom and not make her work or do anything, come on to Smith's Cafe. Is there reservations or just
party 8 or more?
Party of 8 or more? If not, just get on down here.
Yep. I believe the only thing different from the Mother's Day one, we're not going to have the ham on there. I think Maryland's going to put the pork loin on there.
On the buffet.
On the buffet.
Okay. So make plans to come to the Mother's Day buffet right here at Smith's Cafe. And I want to make sure people know this is not really just a cafe. This is a restaurant. Home style cooking, comfort food, made from scratch, made the Smith family way, time and time and time again. They do it. Every time I eat here, if you get a crab cake and you love it, every time you get one, it's going to be the same. And that's what I really, really like. Even if, people come and go, the recipes, the foods, they're all the same all the time. Do you have any help wanted positions?
I think they're taking applications, but I'm not sure
Okay, so they're probably always taking applications.
Yeah, I think they might be looking for a breakfast cook, extra one.
You know what I want to do? I want to work here, and I want to be the person that goes around and says, "How was your food? Mind if I take a picture of you?" You know, and stuff like that. Because people love pictures of themselves and food.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd like to be the one that tastes the gravies, the various gravies.
The gravy taster.
Yeah, they're so good.
The gravy taster.
Gravy made from scratch.
Gravy made from scratch.
It doesn't come out of a can or anything.
Really? Even your gravy is made from scratch?
Made from scratch. We take the broth from the beef and chicken that we cook overnight, and we use the broth, make it from scratch.
You guys really do make everything right from scratch.
Everything from scratch.
Well, I love eating here. I'm getting ready to eat right after the show. What would you recommend I eat?
Yeah, I know what your favorite is.
I had crab imperial the other day.
Oh yeah.
What did my daughter have? Crab.
She had chicken. She had the chicken imperial.
Chicken imperial.
That's the
and she absolutely loved it.
It's a 5 to 6 ounce chicken breast that we cook
covered with.
We cook it in the grill. While that's cooking in the grill, we got the crab meat in the oven heating up, and that way we get stirred on top, and then put the sauce on. Yep, good to go.
Wow, very good. Well, everybody's happy, and everybody loves good food. Everybody really, really does love good food. So we're just letting you know that here is Smith's Cafe. It's in Seaford. It's right inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store. Do you ever walk around or look at their store ever?
Oh yeah, I shop sometimes.
Really? There's all kinds of stuff over there.
You never know what you might find.
30-some thousand square foot thrift store. So, well, you know, if you don't mind, I'm going to wrap up with you guys. Is that okay?
That's fine.
And I think I do want to have a word with Kevin Short. I've got something I want to ask him. It's very personal, and I want everybody to stay tuned. So, Dean, is there anything else you wanted to say?
I guess come on out tonight. We got orchard fritters.
All right, so who did we decide? Is this Bob, or is Bob going to order the other thing?
Getting the other thing.
You're getting the other thing. You're all choked up here today, Bob. Are you okay?
Getting over a cold.
Getting over a cold.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so we need to decide if Colin, or Katie would like the grouper. So you guys think about that, okay? Just watch the tablecloth is all I'm saying.
I'll bring some extra gravy out for you.
All right. So we're gonna have a word with what's his name again? The tall, bald-headed guy, Kevin Short. All right. So anyway, he's a very intelligent guy. He lets me know it every time I talk to him.
Is that right?
So,
good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good.
What do you think of that? Is that not cool?
So that just... Wait a minute. That's totally useless. That is completely useless.
I think it's the neatest thing.
It's ingenious, but it's
ingenious.
Pretty useless.
It's uselessly ingenious. Or ingeniously useless.
What did you pay for this?
I really don't know. I'm thinking $25, $30.
Really?
I got hooked on a new website called Wish.
Yeah.
And it's all kinds of useless junk. Okay? But I had to spend $25 or more to get free shipping. So I bought all these sunglasses, okay? And you had to keep picking the color. I got them yesterday, and it's one box of all the same color. I had ordered all these different colors. I was going to give them out on the show.
Right.
So, and I just didn't bring them today. So, anyway.
Well, that's too bad.
What's up with you? I have some questions for you, and I'm trying to figure out where I put them.
Did you get the P&L?
What's that?
I don't know. You said we're talking about private information.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what we were going to discuss.
Okay, I've not missed anything, right, Katie?
Let's do it on TV.
I got it all. Good enough. Yeah, I just wanted to know, how are you?
I'm well. I'm well.
Where are you getting ink pens?
These are huge.
They are huge.
You know, when I was a child,
yes,
I had penmanship issues.
For real?
Yeah. They couldn't.
Don't write on the tablecloth. They couldn't
read. They couldn't read. I'm not going to write.
Oh, okay.
So they were going to fix all my penmanship issues with a large pen.
Okay.
So I had to write with it, and I still my handwriting looks like a third grader wrote. Yeah, it's hard to read.
Here. Let's see. I think you can write as good as a fourth grader.
No, I'll tell you what. Let me write you.
Just write, I love Weller does Delmarva.
Let's see.
All right. And we're going to put this on the show, folks, to see. Now, my spelling is atrocious. Okay?
There you go.
Yeah. All right, here it is, everybody. Kevin Short.
Now, Caitlin Connery, my office manager, can read that.
This is 12 years of education
And
to
I
get
started
to this point.
private education.
Private.
For the first 6 years, it was
Because
private
the
education.
public school teachers couldn't take it.
And I had a big pen, and it didn't help.
Really?
Yeah.
And were you one of those children that?
Yeah, I was one of those children. Exactly.
He was one of them.
I was one of them.
Wow. So this is what private education can do. Can you imagine had Kevin not had that specialized,
You want to see that?
individualized?
You want to see that in cursive? Here.
I thought that was cursive.
No, that's
I thought
printing.
that was
That's
cursive.
printing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now he's thinking. He's thinking what to write because it's going to be like Morse code, okay? In other words, Kevin gets stopped for speeding and he says, "I never stopped."
That's
son."
almost illegible. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Here we go. Just so you know, can you tell the difference between
pretty
cursive and printing? So your mom and dad think so. What is somebody calling you
No.
already?
I was going to show you something. Actually,
okay,
This
but
is
they love you so much. They probably never said to you, "That's some horrible handwriting."
Oh no, it came up a lot.
Oh, it came up a lot?
It came up a lot.
On Mother's Day cards and Father's Day cards.
There's a note that I sent my office manager the other day after a phone call. Yeah, and
that's a good one.
She deciphered that.
Right, I thought that was maybe your 2 kidneys and your liver.
It's hieroglyphics for most people. It's pretty bad.
Okay.
So anyway,
all right. So anyway, how's other than that? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Are you going to the Bed Bug or the Bug and Bud Festival?
No, we got a lot of events of our own today. I left the 5K. I was at the 5K this morning at before
how
6.
long did it take you to finish the 5K?
Well, I got here by 9, and it
started at 6.
I was finishing the audio installation. I did not.
Okay.
I did not actually run the. I got to add to my collection.
What's that?
I usually
you want
play
one?
with these when I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
all
I
right.
take one with me.
Okay. You good?
So
I'll see you. Did you leave a tip? If not, did he leave a tip? If not, I got it. I just want to know. I got it. We got you covered. I got it all. I got it all. We're good, Donald. I got it all. Tell him I got it all. I got to continue on with the show. Gentleman gave me a heart attack yesterday. He was missing, and I'm like, "What do you do?" I'm good. I got it. We're good. Get it, Donald. Take it, Katie. Just take it. Move on with the show, everybody. Get the hook out here. I got it. Just leave it with right there. Here he comes.
This is probably your last $2 you ever have, isn't it?
All right.
There you go.
We're good. Thank you, young man. Get out of here, everybody. All right. So anyway,
so we started. We were at the 5K this morning. Got
Okay.
that set up. We have my next event. Let's see. What am I doing next? I'm leaving here and going to the winery for a benefit for True Blue Jazz, the True Blue Jazz Festival. They're having a Suede concert tonight. She's a
singer.
Jazz singer.
Okay.
We have Dead Grass at the Avalon tonight, which is a bluegrass Grateful Dead tribute act, and then let's see, I'm missing something. Oh, we have Presley, an Elvis Presley, and a Jerry Lee Lewis tribute act at Harrington Race Bank Casino.
Really?
Tonight.
I'm headed to Harrington.
Are you? Well, they'll be there tonight.
Okay.
So,
well, I'm going there.
You're
this
going there
tag
for the
auction.
tag thing.
What do
Yeah.
you think these tags are going to bring?
I
it's
have
a
no
surf fishing
idea.
tag. Okay.
You
think
bought
10
these.
grand? Right, I bought.
Did you
them.
bought the? Did you buy these at the Blues and Barbecue thing? The
Yeah,
Blue BQ?
or
Yeah.
online or whatever.
Yeah,
I
right.
got about 40 of these things. So, but I bought them. And,
What are you hoping they'll bring?
I'm hoping they bring at least 10 grand a piece. I'd love to see each fire company get 10 grand or more.
Wow. That's
okay.
cool.
You know, I'm just so nervous because it was all my idea, and I've got all these people involved, and now I'm thinking, man, if we all stand up there and they don't bring nothing. So if anybody's watching, Facebook, TV, whatever, join me up at the Delaware State
10 grand.
Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
And well, it's also a donation.
Sure.
I mean, so, you know, there are a lot of people that plan their donations and things like that. So, you know, but it's also some good bragging rights having the tag. In other
Right.
words, you know, so. it
And
would
all
be-
your tags match the local fire department
Yes.
numbers. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have 77 for Georgetown?
I do.
You do?
I do.
How about that?
Yeah, I got a whole boatload of them. I even got number 1.
Really?
Which could be for you, Kevin.
That would be for the governor.
That would be
I
for the
think
governor. I'm waiting for the governor to sell the other number 1.
Some fan of the governor
Right.
should do that.
Right.
If there are any.
Right.
I don't know. That might be hard
Okay,
to
look,
find.
we have no political
Yeah, that's
opinions.
right. Oh, that's right.
We're not allowed
Yeah.
to have any opinions because we're business people.
I'm sure there's plenty of fans.
Right. But anyway, I do want to say, join me up there if you would. Come and support the fire companies and watch the auction and bid just a little bit or whatever and be one of the owners of it. But I just want it to go good. And I also want to remind people Weller's is open. We're really missing Brooks and Brandon. Both of them have went to work with their father. And we're excited about that. You know, I mean, but, you know, one been there 9 years and one been there 12 years.
Wow.
We miss them. We miss them. Like we all grew up together, you know. And so we got some new people. We got a lady named Amanda. She's doing fantastic. And we have another young man named Chris. And we have another guy named Bert coming a week from Monday.
Cool.
So we're going to hire 4 people to replace 2 people. But we're also growing. I mean, in other words, we're selling more things.
We hired 2 people this week.
Did you really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, business is booming. So
feeling good, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I like the economy. I like the way the economy feels. Phones ringing.
They always tell me never buy a car when you're getting a lot of overtime, and never hire help when you're busy. Because when the overtime slows down,
I understand.
You've still got the car payment.
I understand.
And when business slows down, you've still got the employees. But you want to get it. You want to make hay while the sun's shining.
That's exactly right.
So.
And we were to the point where we had to add. And this is somebody. Both people are people that have worked for us on a part-time basis for a long time.
Okay, so you're just bringing them on board full time.
It was time to make a move. So
right.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
very good.
But things are good. So
they feel real good. They feel real good. So Colin's busy. I'm busy. You're busy.
And
all the advertisers that are on are busy. So
that's great. That's
so
great.
Anyway,
so this auction starts what time?
1 o'clock.
And you're going to be there?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Are you going to start an opening bid?
No, I'd like to, but I don't want to make nobody mad. You know, I'd start them all at $1,000, but I don't want to make anybody mad. I made people mad buying these things.
Scratch your head or something. You know, you could
wink my eyebrows.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, I could just send them a text saying I'll start them all. But I want it to be fun. I'm not going to bid against anybody. I just want it to be a good time. And Ray Bivens from the Delaware State Parks is going to be there, and just give us a word. This has been a great fundraiser for the Parks Department, in other words. So that's that. But I want to thank people for watching this show. It's Weller Does Delmarva. Did you get any phone calls yet?
Last week, I got to take you to dinner now because I got 3 phone calls.
But I mean, today, did you get any?
We didn't ask me for any today. I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Checked.
What's the number? 856-6993?
I haven't gotten any today.
All right, he needs one, okay? He needs one.
There's no dinner on the line this time.
There's no dinner. It's a trip. Okay? All right. But anyway, Weller's is going to be open. Please be patient with us. In other words, what was I just getting ready to say? Because we are very short-handed.
Oh, okay.
Well, and Terry's off today, and Brooks and Brandon are going. But we'll take care of you. We just want you to understand. Because we really do. We'd like to spend time.
So you close at 1, but if people are still there, you don't tell them to leave.
Oh, yeah. We don't usually get out of there for 2 or 3.
You don't tell
We
them
just don't want
you
you to come at 2 or 3. Just
Right.
get there by
Yeah.
1. All right. I'm about out of time. Thank you all. God bless you all. Smith's is open tomorrow if you want to come here. They're open tonight till 8 o'clock. Weller's is open till 1. Wall's is open till noon. Kevin's closed today, but he wants somebody to call him. And other than that, if you ever want to be on the show, advertising opportunities exist. If you're a nonprofit, we'll probably let you on at no charge. We have a Wednesday night show live with Walls and Weller, and your show is Monday night.
Monday night, Tech Talk Live.
Don't forget that,
7 o'clock.
7
Yes.
o'clock. All right. Other than that, we thank you very much. Be kind, be courteous. Today is Pay It Forward Day, and we thank you again for watching the show. God bless you all, and I'll see you. Bye. That's right. That was a wrap. This was the longest show.